let's start off by initiating. You guys should take your pants off, and then we'll go from there.
All right,
Do you
cool.
agree?
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll compare scrotums so we can all feel safe.
Okay.
I'm the smallest.
It's cold in here, I'll be honest, guys.
Well, I don't know about that. It's wintertime, and I'm about 200 pounds extra, dude.
I
So
I
don't want to see it hard.
I
I
can
want
turn
to
the
see it
heat
soft.
out. The heat on and that thing.
I can turn you out.
Ooh.
What,
All
the
right.
heat on what? The
What's
mic?
up, guys? It's me, Thomas Tripp. This is Kyle.
Cow gas.
Hi, I'm Cedric Diggory.
Well, he's
I'm
half
Robert.
black, so
There you
he's
go.
something else.
Yeah.
Do you use your full name, Robert Crow?
Yeah, sure.
Your last name's Crow?
Yeah.
That's cool. How do you spell it?
Crowe.
Oh, God. You were so close to greatness. You should legally change it.
I never claimed to be great. That's just what I am.
But you are. From the moment I met you, I knew.
Nah,
Thank
dude.
you, dude.
Cue the music. As we lock eyes.
Yeah.
Turn on the fucking
Connection.
music, dude. Go turn it on.
I don't have music.
Kyle, I guess we gotta go.
Hey, chill
Hey,
the fuck out.
stop making a fucking mess, you stupid
She's
bitch.
acting like she hasn't eaten in weeks.
God,
This
I
is
love
why
it.
I don't feed her during the show.
Birds are just very messy. They just
Dude.
eat by throwing shit everywhere.
We let her starve.
Are you mad at me
That's-
for
that's what they
feeding
do.
the child?
No, it's great that
The
you
star
feed
of the
her.
show?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
mascot?
That's what they do.
Well, friends, thanks for coming.
Yeah.
We're going to end the podcast here.
Yeah.
Great show already.
So-
Fuck it.
What we do is we don't plan anything, and we kind of just jump into our lives.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for joining us here on the podcast. Would you guys like to start off with anything before we sit here for 3 hours and jerk each other off?
What's up, dude? I'm fucking Rob from Spookiboiz. This is Cedric.
I'm Cedric from
And we're
Spookiboiz.
gay.
Wow. Nice. You're just going for it.
Well, we just wanted to let everybody.
Yeah.
We just kind of talk about random shit. I mean, we don't really have like stuff directly in mind. We just kind of we never really plan episodes. We have like some topics here and there, but we just kind of like.
And then sometimes we divert so heavy that we don't even like get to those topics. So.
Yeah.
Right on. Well, Kyle's told me a lot about you. Shut the fuck up. Well, Kyle's told me a lot about you guys, but I haven't seen any content, so I'd like to know what you guys talk about. Because the title Spookiboiz throws me in a really positive direction. So I'd like you to bring it down.
Oh, okay. So, like, we're just kind of like more like a Mod Podge pop culture and just like, I don't know, anything. We also like kind of like talk about our lives and weird stories. And I feel like because we're both stupid, we have this really chaotic background as far as our friend group. And we've just gone through, I don't know, substance and turmoil, literally.
And turmoil. No, I like it. Right on.
And then the podcast has also gone through like many shapes and forms. Like there was a time where like we were kind of like doing like the Let's Play vibe.
Oh yeah.
We've done food challenges where we've done mukbangs of prison food and
Nice.
just like so it's just all over the place.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I feel like you gotta like just until you establish like footing with
Yeah.
like your demographic of people, you gotta just spitball and try a bunch
For
of
sure.
dumb shit.
I totally feel
It feels half the time even more skittish. Like when we do like our like I don't know, food videos and like shit like that.
Oh, the Christmas.
Yeah.
episodes. We haven't done one this year.
Oh, yep. That's on the
We
on the
don't- I
docket.
mean, we don't have to, but
Oh, dude, come on.
I'm sick of
I got ulcers
weird-
from the past couple of them, so like we're
Yeah.
going to.
ulcers.
Yeah, because we did one where we did like the hottest hot sauce,
Okay.
and it was just me and a bunch of my buddies, and one of my older like coworkers, and he just did right off the bat, just did a bunch of it, and he was not okay. He was fucking. I
Wait,
still
yeah,
don't think he's okay.
Was that one video that Robert showed me where that one guy got super pissed after?
Yeah,
like,
and there was a
trying-
whole dude. That the
and there
sauce
was, like, a
changes you.
whole,
There's a
like-
whole fist fight. Not fist
Like,
fight, but they.
He
I feel
wanted,
like they
he
would.
wanted to fucking throw down,
Dude,
and then he was like, "If we ain't doing this, I'm going home.
You
I'm
know what's
tired of this
crazy?
bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck
we
you."
didn't see him after that.
No, honestly, that was the last time we saw that. friend of
Legitimately,
ours.
like
Yeah.
that was like 4 or 5 years ago. We have not spoken
So
to him
he's dead.
since.
No. It was just, I guess,
Problem.
maybe after that he was like, fuck everybody. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
He's also just super impartial as a person, but
Gotcha.
like, it was just funny, the timeline. So no, we have not seen this man or
That's-
heard from him in like 6 years. Just like,
Yeah.
cold turkey, like, cut all contact with us because the hot sauce changed him. And that's what I believe.
It did,
Dude,
because
it
like let me. I don't want to explain their own episode, but the
Yeah.
clip that I fucking saw was he didn't want to take it at all.
Okay.
And it was one of those like peer
No.
pressure moments when everybody was like, "Dude, we all fucking did it. Why are you
Yeah,
being
yeah.
such a bitch?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "I just can't do hot sauce, man. I don't know what's wrong with you guys." And he's like bitching out, but then
Why did he do it?
but during the whole thing, he was taunting them to take the
Oh
fucking
yeah,
hot
no,
sauce
he
too.
started it.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, how are you gonna taunt people and then fucking be like, "Oh, it's your turn"? No, dude, no.
Yeah,
not
Because
like
here's
it.
what he kept
Yeah.
doing. He kept taking the toothpick that was covered in the sauce,
Gotcha.
putting it inside of it, putting it inside the little chicken thing, chicken bites.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had like little Tyson's, just the worst.
Yeah.
Fucking, it was
So
just
he
a double
just
whammy.
put it inside of it. He didn't actually put it on the outside, the perimeter.
Oh, so he would taste it or anything.
So he wouldn't taste it.
he
You know,
just
but
swallowed
he
it whole.
actually did what you're technically supposed to do, because you're only supposed to have like, I don't know, a grain of rice portion of this, and that would be like the tip of a toothpick. You would put it on there
Gotcha.
to not die.
Yeah.
And
For safety.
and then we were all just like, fucking just scooping in there, just fucking
Fucking
dressing
spoonfuls just
with that
dropping
shit.
that shit. I just remember Robert looking at it, he's like, man, there's just way too much on this. All right.
Hey,
He didn't
the
give a
camera's
fuck.
rolling.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta get down.
Gotta
Yeah.
jump onto the devil's dick.
Yeah,
Every once in a while, dude.
That's what it was. I was riding something. It was bad. It was real bad.
Robert, how long have you been podcasting for?
2019. So we started, I want to say around Halloween of 2019, and we were just kind of like, I don't know, we had tried it like a few times before. It never really worked out.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did like, we tried to do like fucking, there was another show called Mega 64 on like YouTube, and I was like, oh, I fucking like those guys, and they did a podcast. So I was like, oh, we're funny and interesting enough. We weren't. We were like,
Yeah. We were very like, what,
It's-
18,
that shit
19,
was, like,
somewhere around there.
yeah, like 2016,
Yeah.
2015 era. Like, it just was not very good.
Mhm.
So,
But when we were running through Audacity, and it was before we knew anything about anything,
Yeah.
and the audio for it was fucking abysmal. Yeah, that's all you heard.
yeah. So then we went into
I know that audio.
We're almost there.
2019.
Yeah.
It's like, we were just like, fuck it, let's just do like a podcast. Because it wasn't like huge at the time, like podcasting.
No.
For sure.
So we were just like, yeah, fuck it. And then at a certain point, we just had like a butt ton of episodes of us just doing ridiculous shit. I think like our New Year's episode, we were just eating like the MREs from
Oh
from
my
the
god, I
70s.
forgot about
Nice.
that too.
just had in my fucking basement. I was just like, dude, let's
Nice.
just do
I
this.
love those videos.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Uh,
This was different though, just because like there was a can of spaghetti that was questionably people meat. I don't know what the fuck
I
they
gotcha.
used. The Soylent Green, and like the bottom of it was open, but we still fucking tried it.
Okay, that's
So in my mind, I'm just like, I'm now exposed to 70-year-old bacteria because I was the only person willing to try it.
You're
Yeah.
stronger for it.
Brain
I
damage.
might have done it.
it's a little dysentery, dude.
It's-
Don't worry
He's
about
eaten a person before,
Don't
though.
point
That's
in
fine.
my general direction.
Fuck you.
It's
How
a
was
little
it?
human meat, dude.
It was actually really good. Yeah. Did I tell the story on the podcast already?
You did.
Does
But
eating ass
you
count?
never told
Hold
them.
That was good. I like that. To wrap it up real quick, I went on a trip to Mexico. There was a
Old person
tour
that
guide
died
that
on
we
the
went to.
bus.
Shut the fuck up. He likes to twist my stories so they sound like bullshit. So anyways, I was on a tour / excursion bus going to this old Aztec-y ruined temple thing. There was a tribe there that's lived there for a long time. They had an elder that passed, and they offered people who were visiting to try a piece. And so I volunteered. I was the only one that would do it.
Well, I mean, did they do it like barbacoa? Did they like?
He was still alive. Picking it off, and he's
They-
like, ah!
They had
And
him
you're
on a
just like,
rotisserie thing, and they were just spinning him while he was
like the
alive.
Sam's Club samples. There's like a little fucking a little ramekin with
Sam's
him
Club
in there.
employee just cutting
Free
slices
samples.
Yeah.
A little
And this shit
pineapple
bangs.
on top of the fucking toothpick.
And let me see that
is
dip.
basically- You're absolutely correct. All of those in one. With the apple in the mouth and everything.
Oh,
From
my
what I
God.
saw, it looked like a very prepared style
So-
bonfire area. To which we were all getting some pieces.
Army hand
So
would
did
be
you just
proud.
like think that this wasn't Granddad? Did you think that this was like rotisserie pig? And you're
No,
just
no,
like,
no, they
oh.
told you. And the tour guy, he was like, you guys don't have to... I should do the accent. You guys don't have to participate in this, but if you want to, you can go ahead. Is that pretty good?
Yeah,
Is that
Yeah,
like a avocado picker kind of accent?
Convincing Latin.
Probably.
Was that bad?
No, I thought it was pretty good.
So, yeah, that was that story. Nothing else in that story.
Man, just nothing else. I
Yeah,
feel like
man.
we could talk about that even. Like,
So,
I'll ignore that.
just so you know, he originally told me that story when we were high on shrooms, and the story that I heard was completely different.
He wasn't listening. He just started twisting the shit, and he knew it would be funny to bother me. So every time I said like a part of it, like the bus driver or something, he would like change the words in his head and be like, Oh, so like you killed the guy on the bus. I'm like, what are you talking about?
No, he was already dead.
So like, he told me
allegedly.
the story, and then I was just like, damn, man, that's fucking crazy that an old guy died on your bus, and the whole bus just immediately said, well, we have to eat him.
You just have to eat
so then
Some fucking Survivor shit. How long were you in the bus?
So then these Aztec Mayans
hours.
came out of nowhere, pulled the fucker out the bus, and started cooking him up for them.
He came up with this whole
He
story.
just started filleting this motherfucker.
Hey, imagine if he just died of natural cause, right? He's just sitting there, he's just, and then just goes in, everyone's like, alright. They start preparing his ass, throwing
knife,
salt and
got the
pepper on him
fork.
and
Once the
shit.
fucking
That's how we do
Aztec guys come out, well, we got to get the obsidian fucking on the bus.
It was
dude.
like one of those tribes. I mean, they had like regular clothes on, but they had like the fucking like piercings and the tattoos and shit. I was
Shit,
like,
dude.
wow,
This is like
legit.
some midsummer shit. It's like grandma closed his eyes and everyone just fucking started
Yeah,
cutting him up.
exactly. Love that movie.
Hell
I'd
yeah.
be the only white person in the room, so I'd be like,
No, it'd be
Let's see him,
offensive
dude.
if you don't partake.
That's true.
You would have to
Yeah.
consume that flesh, dude.
They actually probably killed everybody else on the bus while I was over there. No, not really.
There's so many layers to this story. Also, I want to
Dude,
go
Don't worry,
back.
Robert,
There's a
I'm
lot
with
to
you.
this, dude.
I'm halfway there, brother.
Hell
That's
yeah.
it.
I'm
You have
just
any
saying,
tattoos?
I would have been standing
Uh,
next to him eating it too, just saying.
No, you wouldn't have.
You gotta be a
I would've
square and not
definitely
try.
He's
it.
tried-
already eaten you.
Oh, okay.
Your fucking attitude. You have any tattoos, Robert?
Tattoos?
Yeah.
Oh.
One on your ass, Hello Kitty?
Oh, well, that was
Probably one
That
time
was-
between us.
that was pre-transition.
It was the early 2000s.
Yeah, no, I have one on my inner arm where it's just I don't feel like taking my fucking
That's fine.
fat
Dude,
arm out.
show
but,
me your skin.
fucking peer pressure right now, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
You really want to fucking do this right now?
If you take
Yeah.
it off, well, I'll take it off.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I mean, I'm literally sitting here.
Guys,
looking
it'd be
at
crazy if we
you
all took our
already
clothes
have your
off.
fucking tattoos
Can we
out,
just get a marker
and you're
real
trying to like
quick,
go
draw
me into this
something?
shit.
Yeah, yeah, dude. I'm trying
Fuck
to egg
your
you
fucking
on so I can egg on you.
I'm trying to start. with
Dude. He's funny. Let's kill him. He might be funnier than us. We gotta move.
Oh, man.
What is it?
It's Ash from Evil Dead,
Okay.
and
Chainsaw
it's,
hand?
Yep.
Cool.
And it's a Jason mask, and then on the inner arm, it's Zombie from Evil Dead.
Okay.
Or it's Dead Eye.
Army of Darkness or like?
First Evil Dead.
Okay. Right on. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when he first got it, I was like, yo, that's a sweet ass tattoo.
You should tell the story of how we saw the Evil Dead remake.
And then,
within last year,
I
and you were
also
being
have
annoying as
a.
fuck.
No,
Also
no, no,
have a
I wasn't
big,
being annoying as fuck.
Shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
See what I mean?
Podcast etiquette, okay?
Dude,
I don't know what
this
that
guy,
is.
this is my guy right here. This is my fucking guy right here. This motherfucker. Go ahead,
I told him that he was gonna fall in love with you guys.
Because I do have another one on my chest,
Tit?
on my band tit.
I gotcha.
You didn't have to say it like that.
I'm sorry.
I just want to see your bod.
No, it's,
After sucking on it, I gotta call it something.
it's from a band, Kill Switch Engage. It's just their logo.
Okay.
It's very, it's a little gay. I'm not gonna lie.
That's-
Bro,
Yeah.
it's hard. What do you mean,
It's a
dude?
skull with wings on it. Ooh.
Ooh,
Edgy.
Edgy. Are you like their only fan or like?
Well, there's two others.
I haven't heard of them though.
Huh?
I haven't heard of them.
Well,
Of Kill
Are
Switch
they
Engage?
kind of like metal?
Yeah, yeah, they're
Yeah.
like I'd say like they call it like metalcore, and it's
I
like
gotcha.
that whole like wave of like early 2000s like heavy metal bands that
For
were
sure,
mixing
yeah.
all the styles together.
My childhood right there.
Hell yeah, dude,
Yeah, dude.
it's my shit.
Now I evolved and now I like only Lady Gaga and nothing else.
it's like a slightly
I
heavy.
do love Lady Gaga. I love her.
It's like a more heavier. It's like a heavier. Oh God, if I say it like this,
Say it.
sounds fucking stupid.
I'm gonna
now.
come.
Ugh.
Avenged
I'm on the
Sevenfold, but
Yeah.
not as gay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Whoa!
is,
Dude,
that, is that a bit much?
blasphemy?
Wow, dude.
They are
This
a
was-
little gay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The, I mean, the guy's name is M Shadows.
Oh,
Come on, dude. Come
In
on.
shadows.
I knew you
In
guys
the
loved fucking
shadows?
water.
That's the guy from Avenged
Nice.
Sevenfold.
Sinister Gates. Like
Sinister
they all have
Gates.
like
A
aliases.
spooky skeleton man.
Yeah.
What the fuck is next, Mr. Pumpkinhead? Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
You know, a lot of people don't necessarily do that
You should
anymore. Or you'll
kick
see
their
like
ass.
bands like Sleep Token and shit, like newer bands like do that, and they have like names and like
Yeah.
it's kind of a very like 80s like thrash or 80s metal where people
Right.
had aliases like Slash and shit.
I do
like,
appreciate the throwbacks.
yeah, yeah.
I like that all the styles are coming back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I saw your
yeah.
mullet. So it's like, you know, I get it. I'm here for it. I like thinking that the 80s are now as far a distance away from What do they say? Like the 2000s are now the 80s because it's like a 20-year difference.
Yeah,
In the 2000s we were like, we missed the 80s, and now it's like we missed the 2000s.
Yeah.
God, don't bring that style back though. I hate that style.
Yeah, it was
the big ass bootcut jeans.
Yeah. There's something about like the late 90s.
What?
Did I say anything?
You're looking at me like I'm retarded.
I was told to shut the fuck up. I'm being quiet.
Feel free to chime in, brother.
No. I'm being very patient. That's it.
This is the first time you've ever been patient.
I've been quiet.
Because Robert here knows what's up, and he's gonna kill you.
He told me to do
I didn't say
podcast
anything.
etiquette. I'm being quiet.
This is my fucking boy right
I'm
here.
being
You see this shit?
To be told shut up on your own podcast is wild.
You're goddamn
I
right.
accept it.
Goddamn right. So, I think... I lost the thought. I just started thinking about cocks and it was all over. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah, like there's 4 of
That
us here
happens,
and the bird. We could all get pretty freaky.
If it bites my downstairs, dude, I don't know if I'm down.
It gets a hold of your toe.
there you go.
It's game over.
The bird's like, oh.
I just trimmed her beak too. So
I didn't even know
Did
that
you
you had
watch
to
her?
do that. Again, I had small parrot. I didn't ever had like a big parrot, so I don't have big parrot shit.
yeah, you're supposed to trim it because they just endlessly get longer. So like this technically will get like curved and then go.
See, because the little Quaker parrot we had, it was a rage monster, so that bitch was always hitting the cage.
Mhm.
So I feel like she just weared it down naturally herself.
Yeah, she takes good care of this main piece, but the bottom piece she like fucks it up. So like
Just get a toucan.
she'll like crack it and then it'll be like a point and shit. So I have to go in with like a shaver and like
Ooh.
clips.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
she fights me every time I try to do it.
By the way, Fruit Loops go hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Fucking
dude.
Fruit Loops. What's your favorite cereal, Kyle?
Fruity Pebbles.
Wait, damn it! As his best friend, I knew that answer, and I almost went straight in there because you told that great story about Fruity Pebbles one time.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cereal?
Oh, favorite cereal. I'm fucking weird, dude. I love mini wheats.
That's fine.
That's my shit.
That's fair.
The flavored ones, of course, that's a bonus. But like, if you just
Sure.
got those regular dry boys, give me
Yeah.
that shit. I'll still.
Now,
I'll still
what
put it down.
happens when all the cream frosting is gone? Do you still like them?
Still like them.
Well, that's what you
Strange.
just said. The
Hot
ones
take.
without it. The
No,
dry
no,
boys.
Mini Wheats comes with the frosting.
No, yeah,
on top.
Oh, they
yeah,
always have it? I thought you can get them without it.
You can get them
You
without
can.
it, but there's like the shits on the inside then or something,
Oh,
or
okay.
they're just
Oh,
like
yeah.
even if they were just.
I
bland,
wouldn't know. I don't
would
fucking
still
eat
just
mini
fuck with
wheats. Them bitches are nasty to me. I'm sorry.
them. I love that shit, dude. I told you I'm weird for
I
even
agree.
like saying that. But I just,
I guess I am what I eat, so Frosted Flakes.
hell yeah, dude.
What the hell does that mean?
That means they're
No,
great.
Fucking Apple Jacks.
That means you got some frosted flakes.
Apple Jacks is throwback.
Apple Jacks
Yeah, man.
or anything with cinnamon for some reason. So like Apple Jacks or
Cinnamon
fucking
Toast Crunch?
Yeah, cinnamon
Okay.
toast crunch. I was trying to think of the fucking
Yo, I got some in my kitchen right now. Like,
Dude, I don't know what it is. Call it my unconventional adult life of thinking, I don't know, 2 coffees and a joint is breakfast. But I never eat cereal, ever. Fucking ever. And year round, like dieting just from like combat sports. I kind of just, again, probably should breakfast, but I don't. I'm a dumbass. But yeah, dude, I just don't eat cereal anymore. But when I do, I'm probably high as fuck. And I'm just like, eat it with my eyes closed. I'm just
yeah.
like, it's like I feel like I'm a kid again.
So you eat it like nonstop.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah. That's probably the blasphemy I'm going to speak, but that's probably the best sort of munchies meal you could have. Because
No, it
it's
is.
cold with the milk.
Yep.
If you have dry mouth or cotton mouth, right? And then you're just munching. And
Yeah.
munching. Honestly, that sounds like the dream right now.
Yeah, I would fuck up some mini wheats. Now I'm probably gonna go buy some mini wheats.
What kind of combat sports do you do? You talked about it twice, like you want me to ask you about it. So I want to ask.
Oh, honestly, well, I figured he told you that I'm a fucking crazy person. But yeah,
Yeah,
I do
jiu-jitsu.
kickboxing. I've done like jujitsu, like folk wrestling.
how many Jews did you fight?
Yeah, we did it.
I wish
no,
they were.
you gave him the tools.
Yeah.
I like it.
We figured it out together.
But MMA, just kind of like generally like.
That's great. How long have you been doing that for?
Yeah. Officially like about like 3 years, but like on and off my whole life, just from like the other like high school wrestling and all that stupid shit.
Street
Nice.
fights, you know.
Yeah. A couple of those.
Very nice. I like it. That's some cool history.
Mm.
You've been drinking that water like a motherfucker.
I trained today, so like I'm fucking dehydrated.
Okay.
And dead inside a little.
Well, if you need another, I'll run and grab one.
My man, appreciate you.
Where do you train at?
So I trained through my coach. Like
Okay.
I was going to specific places,
Right.
but I jumped around, and I figured that you can go to these like classes, right? And you can spend hundreds of dollars a month and hope that you get enough time or one-on-one time, and there's not this like incentive to pay more.
Never talked about this on the podcast.
Yeah, you know, we haven't. Like that's because we're
fucking idiots.
sometimes our ADHD
That's 'cause he doesn't
sinks
give
and
a
then we
fuck.
just go and we flow.
He
We're
knows
just dumb.
this information halfway.
Yeah, partially. But
Chris
like
being a man,
I
right?
train with my coach, who I met through the Detroit Urban Survival Trainer.
Okay. The guy that.
Yeah. You can dodge bullets. All right, I that's just the way I
He
describe
met him in
him.
the
I
park.
honestly do like that guy. I do
You
like
met him
that
at the
guy.
park?
Yeah.
Have you met that guy?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's cool. I had
He's
there's a
actually
friend of
Is
mine.
it satire or is it like he
So-
really thought he could do that?
So,
shit before
what do you-
TikTok was like?
So like all that shit, like the stuff that he actually like films and like puts online is mostly like skit. It's mostly
Okay.
like shit that he's not. Like he does that to draw in eyes, and then
Gotcha.
once
and then
people
there is
get
legit
there,
stuff.
there is like a lot of legit shit in there.
Yeah,
Right on.
but
Not a
like
sponsor.
even though so
They
you
might
think that all these things are bullshit. Like of course, like out of context, just looking. Of course, you can't dodge like bullets and shit like that. But as you're being trained tactically, like in the army and shit like that, if I'm from me to you, there's certain body language, there's certain things that you can do to pin you really fucking quick and probably just hurt you really bad, just really fast. And the more like I actually like train with my coach, and the more like he brings up his philosophies, I start to see like, okay, this is like I feel like I'm actually army training on top of combat sport training.
Right on.
So like now I just train through this guy who also still works underneath like this guy.
Yeah.
And
So you're getting that mental.
yeah.
That mental aspect.
So like it's like the best of both. And he actually, his name's Michael Ross. He was like a kickboxing champion in like kind of the late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay.
He went nationals twice.
His name sounds familiar for some reason.
This guy is fucking the truth. And it was before like cameras and all that shit, because otherwise someone would probably like see him like in action. Because even now at his age of like 50, if we spar and like we're actually like kind of getting after it, he's super fucking formidable and kind of scary.
Nice.
Like, so it's just I don't know, dude. I think it's the craziest thing I've ever done in my life, but like it's just something about it. It's so cool.
And it's addicting.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. And you can actually get some of your angst out because I work with the populace at the airport,
sure.
and man.
Nice. Right
Oh,
on.
trust me, this son of a bitch knows.
Ah,
At
customer
least-
service.
Yeah.
I've seen you before.
What's up?
Where do you work at? In the area
I'm
that-
at,
Actually, hold on. We're
We
not
talk
supposed to
about that
reveal
kind of
this.
stuff.
Oh yeah. I guess we're not supposed to. I'll just say this. I'm a
This man has
server
worked so
for
hard in our
parodies.
podcast to not talk
Like
about work.
and parodies is kind of like a hive like
yeah.
like company and like
I
you know
gotcha.
like different like
The
restaurants
stores.
or like
Yeah.
house underneath
I
and
gotcha.
restaurants. Well, like retailers and shit.
I'm with you.
Mm-mm.
I'm with you
Yeah.
on a level that you don't understand yet, and we'll get there
Hell yeah. Good.
after the recording is over.
Oh, dude, it's fine.
But no, I can't disclose anything else.
Also had to do customer service, dude. Fucking. Well, I guess like people have known where I've worked now,
Hey.
but
I'm Thomas. Nice to meet you.
oh,
Sorry.
dude,
We haven't met yet.
Yeah.
I apologize. Go ahead.
fucking, fucking, yeah, dude, I did at the downtown.
Yeah. At the downtown.
Yeah, at the downtown. I was doing basically it's a parking garage job. You just let people. I don't work there anymore. So
I'm about to say you could probably even out the name of the company.
Yeah, you
can.
Because what is it
I
not
don't
a thing
give a shit
anymore? Yeah, right.
Hey,
But I
we-
left them
we
on good
repping them.
terms,
Wait,
so I don't
wait,
want
wait.
to say anything necessarily super bad about them. But like, it fucking sucked. You basically just stand outside and you're like, "Hey, go park here.
I gotcha.
Let me see
You
your
got the
credit
safety
card."
vest on.
Oh, okay.
You're like,
And then they changed the system to where you can only do it through QR code, and it's an underground garage.
yeah.
And I'm next to a baseball stadium, which means getting people over 50 to pay via QR code
Horrible.
underground with no cell phone reception.
Horrible.
I want to kill myself.
Yeah, that's horrible.
But I
There's
don't work there anymore.
certain
so
jobs
no
that
longer
have
wanna
like
do
that customer service element. Of course, you'll always work with somebody else, or you'll have like clientele and or like people that like customers, whatever the nature of your line of work is. But then there's jobs like that in the airport where it's so oversaturated, and you'll fucking talk to 1,000 people a day, and you'll.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, move along. Next.
Have a nice
Fucking-
day.
It just
have a nice
shows
day.
you the blight of humanity. It's fucking, it's brain rot a little bit.
Man, I wish we could say some of that stuff at work
Sometimes
because
we do.
Yeah.
this man right here, he's the customer care manager. So literally every time he has
I was hoping she's gonna fucking chomp.
I was also kind of waiting for it.
I was waiting.
Is this part of it?
She might have, yeah. She knows what she's doing. But yeah, so like this motherfucker will get on the phone with somebody and they'll just start cussing him out. And I'll hear him from a room over, because I'm like 2 rooms away, and he's gonna be like, listen, so this is how it's going to happen. You're gonna start talking to me like a normal fucking person, or I'm gonna just hang up and ignore whatever you have to say, and I'm gonna send a really angry email.
That's it.
And then he just hangs up.
No. Because after like 4 to 5 years of doing that same shit, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And you know, with where we work, it's, you know, there's too much.
Yeah.
There's too much of the people who have never been told no in their lives.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll be there. I'll be the doorstop for you. Shut the fuck up. Hang up the phone.
You're doing God's work.
I'm trying to help. If you don't want it,
Usually you call their bluff and they fold instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
you would think so. And unfortunately, they feel invincible over the phone.
Now,
You know what I mean?
I think the funniest thing is, because we've had similar calls and stuff, and not once have I ever been yelled at as bad as he has.
No, it's really weird. Yeah, it's really weird.
And I'll talk to them like really normal, really bland.
Hello, this is Kyle.
Hey, this is Kyle. How can I help you guys, man? Like,
And they,
let me
like,
take care of you.
They talk to him so
And
nicely.
They talk to me so nicely. Even they're like, I'm really upset right now. I want you to understand. I'm not trying to yell at you, but I really need to get this out. And then I'll be like, you know what? You can literally, if you just need to start yelling a little bit, just let it out for me real quick, and then tell me what you need. Like, I'm really good at just sweet talking a fuck.
It's like, it's
This
so
motherfucker
weird.
flips his switch so fast. He's like, listen here, I don't have time for you to fucking yell at me.
Well, this is how I start. Hi, this is Thomas speaking. How may I help you? And then they go crazy, and I'm like,
See, he showed weakness.
Well, hold on. Just, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then they keep going. Then I'm going to be flipping the switch like, all right, listen, motherfucker. Why don't you shut up?
I'm kind of the same way though. Like I get to the point where I hit that wall, and it's just like someone's like, no. It's like, all right, spare me the semantics. What the fuck do you want? Like, what do you want?
You got 2 strikes, and then I'm going ape shit.
You can suck the fattest part of my cock, which
and
is towards the bottom, because it's not very big.
I wish I worked at that restaurant franchise where you can bully people. Like, you can say like just outlandish shit like that.
Oh,
It's like dicks.
It's last
dude.
resort.
It's one of my dream
Whoever
jobs.
created that is
Beautiful.
fucking genius. I don't know what she's doing, but it doesn't seem legal.
No, she's breaking a box.
She finds a box in the corner and starts getting after it.
This is what she does in my room.
That's
This does?
She does in my room.
Rob, do you ever
She
really
did.
good story of somebody at the parking garage?
I have a
Do you
few.
prefer Rob?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Either
Bob,
way,
go ahead.
honestly. God. I remember there was Pantera and Metallica in town,
Nice.
Yeah.
and you came for that show. I think it was like 2 nights in a row. You came on the second night. Was it the second night or first night?
It was the first night because I had to fucking go 100 on the freeway to get there.
So, it was fucking awful. I'd been there since like 3 p.m. and then it went all the way to like fucking 12. And then at a certain point, when people are leaving, it's like 600 cars packed in that bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
People
honking and
Yep. And nobody can move because downtown Detroit, they will block off entire fucking streets.
Right.
Just to be like, we'll let them go when we say we'll let them go.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at the fucking, I'm chilling with my coworker. We're getting people out of there. Seti comes in because he's like, hey, I'm getting ready to leave, but I don't want to fucking leave. Leave this shit. So he was just hanging out with us. And while we're hanging out, I'm directing people out the second exit. We're getting people the fuck out of there. And at a certain point, it just becomes stagnant. Like, nothing is fucking moving. Nobody's moving. So we're just chilling. Like, we can't do anything. So while we're sitting there, some rando just starts walking down the fucking exit ramp. You're not supposed to do that.
Okay.
It's an underground
park.
park. Yeah. It's fucking cars coming out of a fucking exit ramp, dude. There's no fucking way. Like, you're not allowed to do that.
Right.
So we're like, hey, you need to leave. Hey, you need to stop. He's trying to sell fucking t-shirts.
Yeah.
Just
in the line?
Yes, just arms full. We're like, hey, get out of here. And he's like, hey, fuck you, man. And I just lost my shit. He's like, hey, fuck you, bitch.
Suck my dick. And then I'm just in the car like.
My coworker's phone.
Opportunity.
Like, hey, chill.
So what happened?
my coworker was following me like, hey, chill, and the guy just like turned and fucking turned tail and he left. But like he came in through the other exit on the totally other side of the garage. Meanwhile, there's only me and my coworker there. We don't have security. I called like the main security guy that works for like 4 or 5 different buildings, and he was like, I mean, he's fucking useless. Yeah. So he was just at a different building like, oh, next time anything happens, call the cops. Call the cops? They can't fucking get in here.
Yeah,
we're underground.
Sense, right?
With lock codes and doors. Yeah.
And like thousands of cars trying to leave all at once.
I just loved watching them get after it though. Like I was just like, hell yeah. Yeah. This is a job in the city.
Honestly, that's a hustle though. Like going up to like cars in traffic. First of all, everybody in that line's pissed. They're probably not gonna want to buy anything.
Yeah.
But like if you had snacks or some shit, water.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Drugs, dude. You're probably like
exactly.
We should do that. No.
Bro, you know what? If bro was selling fucking water and like soda and shit, I'd have just been like, okay, yeah, fuck it, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Give me one.
Yeah. But were they his shitty shirts or were they like the band merch?
I don't know.
It's always like kind of like I feel like people will do that. Yeah, they'll make their own.
Right now. I need to just
People will make their own like shirts. They'll make their own like merch, and then they'll just like fucking sell it. So right when you walk out, it's just like. Sure, it's not like I even bought this at Mayhem in like California.
I know what you're saying,
but it's like a shitty version of like the other one.
I got
like so immediately I knew that they made this, but I was like, man, fuck it, whatever.
It's true to you.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Give me that $10 shirt, boy.
$10.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For a band shirt, I'm sucking dick for that.
That's what I'm saying because the shirt like it has like the tour on the back and shit's like fucking $50 like solid. In there.
Yeah. I'd be paying 10 for that.
I think some of the worst kind of customers. Oh my!
Come here.
Here he comes.
Yeah, she's just deciding what to do now.
She's like, oh, fucking hate these people. What were you saying?
Sorry, I got distracted. Dude.
No, it's okay.
Robert's scared of the bird.
You could eat her if you wanted.
I think
we need a new mascot.
Some of the worst kind of customers are the ones that just have shitty breath. And I know that sounds fucking crazy.
Well, you can't listen to them because you're just getting assaulted, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I once... Oh, sorry.
I don't know. There was definitely...
All night, baby, we're on your ass. Go ahead, Robert. This might be my favorite episode.
This guy smelled like he just ate like a shit sandwich with bologna on top.
Ooh.
And it was just... I assume that he had like some kind of like tonsil stone situation.
Oh, yeah. It was one of those, huh?
Fuck, dude. Rancid. So fucking bad. And I'm sitting there like trying...
Just shooting everywhere.
And he's like, could you do this for me? Because he's like, he doesn't have his glasses on. He's an older gentleman.
Oh.
And he's coming there for his kid's sports game.
You can't even be mean to him.
I can't be an asshole.
He's like an old nice guy.
Yeah, he's just like an old nice guy. He's just got shitty...
With tonsillitis.
Like just the most pungent fucking breath I've ever smelled in my life.
Man, that sucks.
So I'm just sitting there like, he's like, oh yeah, you got to scan this code right here. I was like, yep. It's not working, so for like 20 minutes, I'm just trying to figure out what
this close to
his
Robert.
older phone.
Just breathing on him.
At a certain point, I just gave up and I just gave him free parking because I was just like, I can't. I'm not gonna deal with this, dude. I'm not dealing with this.
Your gunk is getting me.
Oh shit! And then like as he's turning the corner, he's like gets him every time, and he like takes whatever nasty shit out of his mouth.
Literally shit.
Wow.
Oh, the best part is when people came in with like online parking passes. Those were. It's only like a website that we use to book stuff on. Like it's not the actual like system that we use there.
Gotcha.
So when people would like book, you would actually have to go there and create an account for that garage. Yeah, it's exactly as fucking stupid as it sounds.
So it's 2 steps instead of 1.
Yes.
That's dumb.
So you would get there and sign, because that's the only way you can get in, because it's an underground garage. So the only way you can like get in if you don't have like a parking pass is you would have to sign into the system. There's a QR code on the outside of the door. You have to scan the QR code on the outside to get back in. Or if you like live at like an apartment nearby, they just give you like a badge. Just give you like a normal badge.
Yeah.
But if you paid online and you didn't sign in,
too bad.
You ain't paid shit.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
so
sucks.
Towards the end of the night, we have to close like the big overhead doors,
right. Mm-hmm.
And there's no other way to get in.
Nice.
So you're just locked out.
Well,
oops.
Sorry.
Oops. You wanted to come see fucking REO Speedwagon, and you stayed there till fucking 2 a.m. guess what? I'm leaving at 11.
Yeah.
REO Speedwagon.
Deuces.
Damn.
Fuck you, dude.
Dude, okay.
Leave it on the highway, son of a bitch.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know.
How
Is
could
that
you
how
tell
it's
your
done?
work stories and not tell the one about the clap cheeks? Those people fucking in broad daylight.
Oh
I'm
my
interested.
God!
I'm already in.
Oh my
That's
god!
insane. I didn't think
Dude,
you
I
told that
totally
on ours.
fucking forgot.
It was actually me. Go ahead.
Oh, I think I did. I might have
No,
told
dude,
it.
I don't think so. Not this one.
Oh, dude. Okay, so one day I was just going to get lunch, and there is just an army of feral homeless people
Perfect.
at the top of the
My
park.
Coliseum.
It's called. If you've ever been downtown towards Comerica, it's Grand Circus
Okay.
Park.
Yeah.
So that area is just like you don't want to go there at night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to across the street to Buddy's to get some lunch. Buddy's Pizzas. All right, they're okay.
Not sponsored.
That's the
Not
only
sponsored.
one that isn't that good.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
Allegedly.
chicken parmesan is great though. So I go there, I grab my lunch, and I'm walking back, and this was not happening on my way there. This is a fresh new event that I'm walking back and I'm seeing. I see just like one of the regulars that we have. He comes there, parks from his apartment or whatever, and he's looking over, giggling. He's like, like fucking Beavis and Butthead. And I'm like, hey man, what's up? I look to the left. I'm like, oh! And there's just a homeless guy. Not two men.
Damn.
But I did see a man's ass cheeks that day.
That's perfect.
I was
How
not
could you
planning on it.
He was drilling.
He was drilling. He was getting down in it. We were just sitting there laughing.
What was he drilling?
That ass.
Okay.
He was getting in some homeless puss.
Oh, good.
Just missionary right there in broad daylight.
yeah,
Right?
dude.
awesome.
It was like
Carving.
a bush that was like not even as big as that desk.
Oh, that's small.
It's barely
Yeah.
a fucking push. dude.
Yeah, just right up against it.
Yeah, exactly.
He was getting in it, and some other homeless dude walked up and he was like, "Hey man, you can't do that." He didn't fucking care.
Oh, yeah.
He's
In
getting
fact,
it.
He was
made him
getting
harder.
in it. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it was broad daylight. I think it was only around like 4 or 5, which during like the summertime, not that late at all because
For sure.
it usually goes down around like sun goes down around like fucking like 8 or 9
Yeah,
or some
yeah.
shit. So it's just broad fucking daylight. Some lady's walking with her 2 kids. And we're like, hey, no, don't come over here. Don't come over here. She walks over, and then her and both of her kids just look like, huh? And then she, like, immediately fucking
God,
covers
man.
her eyes. It was rough, dude. It was a rough time.
If I was walking downtown and someone said, "Don't come over here," I think
I would
wouldn't
go. I'd be
over
like,
there.
I gotta
Yeah.
see.
"Oh, well."
I'm about to say I'm an asshole. I would like peep a little bit. Like
I've definitely found used condoms inside the garage. I mean, it's
Did you
public
take a
park.
sip, or
Well,
is that not your game?
well, I like to.
take a
Wasn't
smell,
there-
I like
like
to
you know,
rewear
smell
them.
test.
Wasn't there like a thing that?
I am Aquaman.
I like to blow balloon animals.
Cummies just in there.
And there's also, you'll find used pads in there because used tampons as well. Just because
Did you
bitches
pull
are
them and toss
nasty.
them?
Yes.
Oh, these country bitches
Oh.
for sure they will.
Yes. I was about to go into that story, dude. There was fucking one time, I think it was like Morgan Wallen or some other fucking like fuckboy country, like Tennessee country, where it's like, I'm in my truck and I got my
My sister.
yeah.
White
Yeah.
Claw.
Yeah. It's more like White Claw country.
White
like,
Claw country.
like
Oh.
rich white people country.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's rough. Like college kids.
Ugh.
Yeah, so
I gotcha.
it was one of those guys, and they're playing downtown, and me and my coworker had to leave. Next morning, I come back. The door was like up. We're like, oh, some fucking idiot pressed it up. We go to look at the camera, and we see this lady and her friend go towards the corner and just start like pissing in the corner. Mind you, the
Are they
trash can. I couldn't tell.
This is important.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. It was on camera.
I gotcha.
So they're like pissing in the corner, and then one of them just takes out the one is like covering her friend,
For sure.
and then she just takes out the fucking pad or whatever, throws it on the ground. Mind you, the fucking they're hiding behind the trash can, It's right.
It
so could not be any more right in your fucking face.
Come on.
So, and then somebody else, like a totally different person, had opened up the fucking garage door. Just some rando. Just some person that was like, click. Yes, who the fuck does that?
Yeah.
Just like...
Needed to know.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
I touch things
Kyle.
that I shouldn't be touching all the
As soon as you
time.
said that, my eyes went this way.
I don't know. Like,
What is that, a diaper?
even though it literally is, because it's like old fucking equipment, dude. Like it's
Yeah.
it's
Smells like
old
pennies.
shit. It will break basically fucking instantly. If you press like the wrong thing, it's just like that place hasn't had funding, like proper funding, in like years because the fucking idiots that own the David Whitney building and the fucking morons that own. I don't give a shit, dude. Fuck those people. They own half of fucking downtown.
I'm glad you don't work there.
Yeah, dude, fuck those people. So, the ownership was fucking stupid.
Wait, we're talking CEOs right now?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
That's interesting.
Show them why we put Detroit on the map.
I get it.
Better than New York, dude.
Good job.
Ooh.
Shout out to Luigi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude,
Sponsor?
I love Mario.
We can sponsor him in prison.
Oh, shit.
If you want to donate,
We'll give it to. No.
I'll send it to him. fuck it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Give it to him.
Yeah.
Give it to her.
You know, be sick. Healthcare.
Fuck to dude. Came around circle.
Hey, that's a great idea. You know what'd be awesome? Fucking healthcare. That'd be great. The extra fucking $120 in my check.
I'm just saying,
Right.
my Coliseum's gonna have it.
Happen.
Have it.
Have it.
No, have it.
I got it.
Yeah.
I thought you said habit.
No, not a habit.
Ribbit.
Well, maybe they will have some
We're making
habits.
some sexy eye contact.
Thank you. Okay. Just so you know, in my last episode, I said if I ever won the Mega Millions and I get super rich, I'm going to be like a normal guy at first, and then I'm going to go mad with money, and I'm going to start up a homeless coliseum where they'll fight and they'll have dental and insurance.
You know, it's fucked up. People would watch it.
I know, and I think I would make my money
You
back.
know what's
Stream it,
fucked
like-
up? I would watch.
Yeah, just a show to see again gladiator fights between homeless people who want to win. The winner gets a dog.
Look, I've
Better
seen...
than Milk Manor.
Yeah.
Look, I've seen bum fights. All right, I know what's
Dude.
up, dude. I'm
Yeah, dude. How
They're
crazy
awesome.
they get.
Man, that shit
Get 'em
we
some
grew up
armor.
on. Oh, man.
Just so that you know, my brother used to film bum fights.
Really?
Yeah. So like he used to go around, they would go buy like buckets of chicken and stuff. Allegedly he would do this.
Okay, so this is just random bum fights, not the actual like
Yeah,
sponsored.
not the actual
yeah.
sponsor.
Well, now I'm a
thing.
little disappointed because you kind of put him up on a pedestal,
But
and now you're just saying that he's just exploiting homeless people.
I'm just saying he was the original bum fights. because-
Original
You
bum
just wanted
fights.
some afternoon entertainment.
So like he used to post that shit online on like not Reddit, but whatever fucking weird website that it was up during that time.
Fucking E-bombs world or some shit.
Yeah.
Lively.
And he would fucking do that shit. Like he would just post those videos on there, and he would get like a bunch of people liking that shit.
Nice.
And he would tell me all the time, he's like, "Yeah, these homeless people would beat the dog shit out of each other.
Well,
Like there is no remorse behind
Well,
what they do to each other. And then after they beat the shit out of each other and they get their prizes, they just sit and share it. Like
Yep.
they were like perfectly friends and like they're happy together. After just I watched one of the videos of like they were like fist fighting. One guy got one good cock to the face. He hit the ground. He's like, I'm making sure he doesn't get up. Kicks him straight to the fucking face. Guy stays down. And then like they're like, okay, we gotta wake this motherfucker up. They take some water, splash in his face and shit.
This is highly
He like,
disturbing.
yeah, he comes back or whatever, and then he's like, hey man, you lost the fight, so your friend gets the food. So then you see his friend get the bucket and all that, and then he's like, come on man, let's go eat. And then like they sat in a corner just eating together.
Watch
Well,
out.
you biting my ear, bitch. But
She went right for it.
She went in
Yeah.
fast, by the way. I couldn't warn you fast enough.
yeah, that's okay.
You
But-
guys would make out.
No, she wants to hurt me. You riled her up too much.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Very
It's
sweet to
hyped
her.
up, dude.
But yeah, no, that's what he would do all the time, and he would just have videos like that. And then like 90% of the time, they would just share their food.
Girls just
That
wanna have
1%, They beat the shit out of the dude, got the fuck out as quick as they could.
You know, I love like this group of people though, like because Mike and them used to say they'd do the same shit. They'd give bums like money, and they would just do heinous things, really fucking heinous things.
They don't care.
It's rough.
Yeah.
This is highly disturbing.
There was one that was a baseball player. It used to be a baseball player for the Detroit Tigers, and they I don't remember his name. Shout out to fucking. Dude, I really don't remember his name, and I'm not even trying to protect his identity because it doesn't really fucking matter.
It's hard when
Anyways,
you're
I hope he's alive. Yeah, used to play fucking for the Tigers. Became a homeless crackhead. They give him money to do dumb shit. I watched this man get hit by a fucking car. Him just walking up the street. Smack his ass. I was like, whoa! And then they got out the car and beat the shit out of him. I mean, he probably had it coming. And then he gets up, he's like, motherfuckers. Spits out blood, and he just fucking walks up the street. Like,
money.
Yeah, I feel like they're just like impervious to fucking pain after a while.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe it's the hepatitis. I don't know. Like,
I have seen like just a homeless guy get jumped by other homeless guy at the park that I worked at.
Yeah.
It's fucking like I was just walking,
It
dude.
just
It was
happens.
like some event day.
Thomas
I
beat the
forget
shit
what
out
it
of a
was.
homeless guy.
Oh, you do what you got.
Allegedly.
I've almost gotten into a couple
That's
of.
not allegedly. I did it. I don't want them to know.
yeah, exactly. Tell your friends.
Yeah.
I imagine he crossed the line.
He kicked his cat.
Oh, that time.
Yeah.
No, that's allegedly.
Yeah.
Because he might not be
Yeah,
alive.
he might be dead.
That's allegedly.
Allegedly.
He's probably alive.
Yeah, he's alright.
I'm sure he's.
I'm telling you, dude.
He lived.
I'm sure he's okay.
For the sake of the story, Emmanuel got wrecked by that fucking car. Like, they fucking. That's the first time I've seen someone get hit by a car that fucking hard. He got up.
Was his name Emmanuel?
Dude,
Is that for the sake of the story?
It's for the sake of the story.
Pete.
Like, and I think it starts with an E, but I just can't fucking. I don't know, dude. I got kicked in the head earlier. Like, here we are.
You just
Nice.
Google real quick. Lions team member turned crackhead.
Yeah, right.
Tigers.
There's like a whole
Tigers.
Tigers. Yeah.
Whatever.
That's a home run.
Yeah. I call Fred after this, so know immediately.
Hey, that was funny. Oh, I thought Thomas. Nice to meet you. Thomas?
Cedric.
Oh,
Okay.
Cedric. Touch me.
Fuck you. Oh.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
That was
Oh
funny, too.
shit.
Oh,
I like
shit.
that a lot.
Well, at least you got to
Start
do it.
using
Oh, yeah. Cedric.
Hey, don't.
I,
you have
I was giving him
You
the
don't have
opportunity
to.
to
Here
swerve
we go.
me too, but he didn't do it.
That would have been funny.
Yeah.
Added to it.
That was the opportunity I was going
dropping
for.
shit.
I was
Nah, that's
asking
cool.
about your tattoos, Rob, because I saw your tattoos. I really like those.
Thank you.
Those
Thank
are
you.
incredibly detailed.
Yeah. I got like this whole like kind of steampunk, fucking
Yeah,
like,
it's very like
cyberpunk,
There's
sorry.
a lot going on.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And-
say cyberpunk.
Yeah. Like, and let's see, that took about 2 sessions, probably about 12 hours of tattooing.
Wow.
And then everything else is just like a bunch of like little shit
Yeah.
from my childhood, like Mew, Janemba. A
And
of
What
Boy?
is this?
That's Janemba from Dragon Ball.
Oh! Wow, I couldn't even tell for a second.
Yeah,
You gotta
he's
be like right
turning
on.
into like
Fuck,
the blocks.
man. I don't even remember his name. What's the guy from Ed, Edd n Eddy?
Oh, and Ralph. Yeah.
Yeah,
The son of a
fucking
shepherd.
Ralph.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah,
It's fucking
wow.
great.
Yeah. And then I got a bunch of like band stuff, like Robert, but not as gay as yours, but like, but around there. To be honest, it's
Which
just
is
album art
okay,
from,
which is fine.
Yeah, it's completely fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's cool.
I like gay people.
I love them actually.
I hang out with one.
I hate gay people. As a queer.
Shout out.
Those
Shout
people
out.
are fucking gay. Shout out to them.
Dude, so we...
Shout out legal aliens, dude.
Shout out to what?
Illegal Angel.
Why?
No,
No, not like that.
not
No,
like
they're a
that.
podcast.
Yeah, they're podcasts.
Oh.
Brian.
Oh, hey,
Brian's-
Brian's. Okay,
I'm,
cool.
I'm talking shit.
No, that's fine. Do your
Next
thing.
guest?
It could be.
Or it could be 6 of us.
I have to hit 'em up.
Coming around their podcast.
Fuck, they always. I'm not gonna lie,
They have
like,
random
4.
numbers.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
just- There's either 2
Yeah.
or there's like 8.
It's like him and Mario, Brian and Mario, or Brian and Mario, and I think Brian's girl, and then like
Oh.
honestly a bunch of people.
It'd be fun to do one of those things. Hold on, Robert, shut the fuck up. We could do one of those things where it's too. Was that rude? I apologize.
Why'd you hurt me?
I hurt you?
Now you know how it fucking
I'm sorry.
feels. Fuck you.
Hey,
I just feel like.
I'm Thomas.
Okay.
You know that those videos of like the 2 tables where it's all the girls on one side, it's the dudes on this side, and like the girls are like asking questions, and the guys pretend like they're super smart.
Yeah.
Like kind of thing. I'd like one of those.
Oh yeah, brother.
And we just stay
Oh,
as
yeah.
ignorant as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
We talk about atheism. If God not real, then why bad thing happened? And then we ask like the hot supermodel lady, and they're like, I don't fucking know, dude.
And let me tell you why.
Actually, man provide, woman stay home. What you think?
Women suck, fuck, clean.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I guess we're here doing this.
I love women.
Oh yeah.
Mine doesn't do that.
What were you saying a second ago, Rob, before I illegally cut you off like the immigrant you are?
No,
Wait, he's white. He's not illegal.
I'm
right?
colorblind. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. They say if you can't see color, you can't see somebody's experience.
Wow. That was real.
What the hell does that even
What the
mean?
fuck does that mean? This should be on a Hallmark card. What the fuck does that mean?
You can't see color. You can't see experience. What the fuck does that mean?
That was real, dude. True and real.
Color on somebody's skin is.
I'll be honest with you, that might be the title of this episode. It made no sense, and I liked it.
Color on somebody's skin is a roadmap of their life, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's fair.
Is that a tattoo?
I don't fucking know.
Right.
I just
Okay.
don't
You're getting philosophical. Philosophical.
philosophize, dude. I'm gonna have to teach you about Yacoubian Tricknology, dude.
Oh shit, here we go, dude.
What did you say?
He's been dying to fucking talk about this.
Yacoubian Tricknology.
It sounds like some early 2000s rap
That's
lyrics.
some Star
Okay.
Trek shit. What does
So
that mean?
basically, what Yacoub is, if you've ever heard of the Black Israelites and the Nation of Islam, which is totally different from Islam, okay? Essentially, what that is thousands of years ago, a tribe called the Shabazz came from the moon. Yes, this is very real. They came from the moon. They landed in the peninsula of Asia. They spread out. Why are you laughing at
You didn't give him a minute.
So
I'm trying to give you some.
You're gonna offend the Yacoubian
Please.
Tricknologist.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So
I'm
basically,
listening.
so this tribe lands and they make like a technocracy, dude. They make like a tech. It's basically Wakanda, but like the real version, because Wakanda is a lie. It was created by not the true Jews.
How long ago was this?
This was thousands of years ago. So
So the MCU is right?
yes.
Fuck.
So one.
Shout out to Akon.
One of the tribesmen, one of the ancient men, hated the Ebenoid race, and his name was Yacoub, and he had a head that was big. He had big head, big brain, big head, so he's super smart.
Okay.
So he is like, I hate my own race so much, I have to go to the mountain, either the mountain of Caucasus or Greece. And he begins on a mission to destroy the black man. So what he does is he basically creates oh, I'm sorry.
You offended a bird.
I offended the bird.
Oh.
So he creates. I'm just trying to finish. So, so he creates. He sees this race of cave people out in Greece, and he's like, I must take these evil cave people and turn them.
He traveled from Asia to Greece?
Yes.
Okay.
And turn them into a more evil version of our people. So he starts throwing them. He basically creates the white man, how Doomsday was created in Superman.
Okay.
How a scientist keeps throwing a fucking baby off a mountain and then revives
Oh, this is
it.
about the creation of the white man.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm with
Yacoub
you.
created the white man.
Okay.
So over time, he just selective breeding to make more and more white and evil people. And he's like, look at what I have created, and then he dies.
Okay.
And then they're slightly more brown. but they are lighter skinned. So that is everyone who is
Why are you laughing about
non-white,
that?
but also non-black.
Okay.
So, you guys are slightly more evil than black people, but not as
You're
evil.
fucking evil.
No. Black
I am
people
a
are
menace.
good. White people are evil.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But he's
So
a lighter skinned
I'm about to say,
one.
I'm
So
half.
you're
You're like
slightly
in
less
between.
evil
My
than
tarnished jeans.
Like, I'm
You guys are slightly less evil than I am.
I'm slightly
So
less
essentially
evil.
what happens is, over the next few years, they create an even lighter race.
Okay.
Even more evil.
How are they creating you?
By using selective breeding and making more and more white babies.
Okay.
And then eventually they have a war with the Shabazz tribe, and then they quarantine them in Europe for thousands of years.
You heard it here first, guys.
Yeah.
If you're white, you're only evil because of selective breeding. You're
Yes.
not evil because you're fucking white.
Well, all the white people
The
that
blacks
wanted
did
to
it to you.
all the white people that wanted to turn back into black people and stop being like evil
Okay.
were instantly turned into chimps.
Oh.
That's real. Also, that is real. I didn't make that up.
Okay.
I did not make that
That's
up.
where
I
we get
didn't
monkeys?
fucking apparently, that's what I read. That's what I read. I mean, how can I lie with somebody who I thought I was being told the truth?
Okay.
Okay.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'll
So
tell you
what
this.
tricknology is?
You did your research. We didn't. We
Here's what's
believe
going
you.
on here.
What
I
tr-
can't tell if you're spinning the most well thought out web of lies I've ever heard, or this is something you actually read and you have memorized because you believe
Yes.
it with every heart and soul.
No. So,
It's that.
I'm scared to death.
so
right
what
now.
tricknology is?
Oh,
So tricknology. I didn't get to the
It's
tricknology part yet.
okay.
So tricknology is what the white man uses as evil ways to beguile people
Uh-huh.
and get them into a lower position. So basically, being evil and doing Machiavellian white people plots. That's what tricknology is. So it's just being like, hoo, I will be evil now.
So it's a trick.
Scheming.
Yeah, scheming. It's just scheming. That's it. That's
Okay.
what tricknology is.
What the fuck just happened?
I couldn't even tell you, dude. I don't know what part of the Bible this is.
Are you fucking with me?
No, that's
This
what
is
like,
all like somebody
so-
wrote this.
I need to
Leviticus
call
69.
Obama.
there's a religion called it's called Nation of Islam, which is totally different from actual Islamic
Okay.
belief.
Yeah.
It's the dudes
don't
that
know.
like sit on the side of the road and they're like, "You're not the true Jews. We are." Wait, that's Black Israelites, but they're slightly different, but they believe the same thing.
Man, you're gonna piss somebody off.
I don't give a shit.
Tricking, dude.
Hey, this is
Tricknology.
unapologetic.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
hell
for
yeah.
that. I'm sorry for my own tricknology, guys.
So you
You
keep
should
saying
be.
that. Are you
Remember,
trying
wish
to-
this was open.
He's only saying these evil things because of the selective breeding.
I forget what the actual book is called, but that's like what like Malcolm X and shit believed in. White devil, you were made with
Why do you
basically
keep giving me
essentially.
like, what the fuck
So
surprises?
basically, I guess we were made by taking the germ because they don't specify. They just said germ, which I assume they mean DNA. So they took the germ of leprosy and the seed of a jackal, and then made the white man.
The fucking germ.
I have to call my dad.
The germ.
I have to ask him what's going on because I thought we were just Scottish and Irish. I don't know what's going on here. I'm scared.
Are we involved with tricknology? I need to know.
Are the Irish people different? Because I have Irish in my DNA. Am I evil? I want to know. Will I instantly turn into a chimp if I do not want to be evil anymore?
You might, and
I
don't-
just want to know.
what type of white is wrong.
What type of white is right? What's white and what's wrong?
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah. What's going on?
Also, the Asians were also created by them. The true Asian is the black man. By
Ah.
the way.
Can I say it?
I am that.
Well, we were.
I'm a quarter of that brown.
We were
if you're
created
allowed.
by Yacoub, dude. We were created by Yacoub, so
Yacoubian
we
is our
might have
leader.
the pass.
Oh. Not on this podcast.
That was
No, I mean, I'm not gonna do it. If
probably
you
the
can't.
craziest 20 minutes of my life.
It's pure insanity. It felt like 200 years.
You have such a poker face. I can't tell if you're fucking with me. It's like crazy. No, I'm like,
dude, that's the like. We'll go out to eat with like the
Dude, I
family
swear,
and stuff,
I'm not kidding.
and he'll just tell me stories with the straightest face, and I'll just be like, "All right,
I have to
believe
take
you."
your word for it.
Like I don't. You're not giving me any other reassurance that you're lying, so I have to accept it.
I thought he was fucking with me. So like the second you started telling me this, I don't know why I had uncontrollable laughter, and I was trying to be polite and like really stop myself.
Would you like to see a picture of me?
No, I don't.
I do.
Okay,
I need
then
to see
I'm
a
gonna
picture
start
of
being
them.
obsessively like, I'm gonna start
send you-
researching it.
yeah, I'm gonna have to
like,
deep dive this.
I look, dude. I love like paranormal shit. I love conspiracies.
Sure.
This is. It's like Christmas for me because this is amazing.
What, the story of St. Claus and
because I love-
Krampus, or like?
I love black conspiracy theories.
Okay, yeah.
they're more or less like, okay, so we know like P. Diddy's gay, right? So essentially, he's trying to turn the rest of the black men gay through his
Semen?
I don't know.
Oil.
platform.
Through his platform. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just kind of making up. That was an
You're
example.
ad-libbing. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the idea. But yeah, dude, that's kind of what black conspiracy theories are. Shout out to Young Cabo, dude. On Instagram, dude. There's this guy on Instagram named Young Cabo.
Mm-hmm.
Funniest shit on the planet. Apparently, dark elves are real.
Dark
Oh,
elves?
Hey,
I didn't know that,
Dark
dude.
elves are real.
Dark
They
elves.
are?
Yes.
So they have the essence
Oh.
We'll
where
find them.
they
Oh.
essentially they have essence that leaks out cold, kind of like how gray aliens make people sick.
Okay.
These are his words, not mine. By the
Gotcha.
way. And it's fucking.
You take enough shrooms, you can see the elves.
Yeah. Dude.
Yo, is that what
So
the
our
fuck
great-
he looked like?
Are
Yeah,
great
that is
aliens
YouTube.
worse than normal aliens?
That is you.
Oh fuck, dude. Hey, look at the lineup though.
Hey, my man, shit is looking at. Kind of looks
That
like
peak, bro.
Kinda
You
looks
were
like
not fucking with me this whole time.
no. Kind of looks like KSI, dude.
You know
That's
what?
fucked- That's fucked up.
You throw bandanas
Yo,
on that motherfucker?
you
Bandanas.
know.
You
Yeah.
believe in reincarnation, right? Like, there we go.
How many years
That's
ago was this?
Crazy, bro.
At the start of human history. They don't give. Yeah, Shabazz. Shabazz.
Shabazz.
That's how they spell it. I thought it was going to be like Shabaz.
Yeah, I was just watching you lose your shit,
S-H-A-Z-Z.
sitting there crying.
I don't know why I started laughing in the beginning. Like
It was really out of pocket. I think even the timing. That's probably what it was.
It was the timing.
Yeah, dude. So he then discovered that the original black man contained both a black germ and a brown germ, which doesn't make any fucking sense.
The black man and the brown man?
Do they mean the DNA?
Yeah, maybe just the germs, dude.
The germ, but germs come from bacteria.
Exactly.
We're
It
not
has nothing to
bacteria.
fucking- Back in the day, dude, I don't know
Technically.
what they
Why's
call
your beard
anything.
red?
Oh, because my mom's a ginger.
Got it. Go ahead.
I
Sorry.
don't fucking know, dude.
Yeah.
That's where this stops, dude. I don't have anything.
The
else
top
to add
half
to that.
is like not, but then like the hair is.
Yeah, right.
I just thought
And
that
I'm
was
graying. It
a,
doesn't make any sense.
I just thought that was
Okay.
a pretty fun web to spin for a
Yeah.
little bit.
It was. It
No, that was great.
No, that was great. I'm just scared.
Watching him halfway die is
I'm
priceless.
I mean, you really have nothing to fear other than the guys that are on the side of the road with like the hats, the little hats that are like
Tinfoil hats? What the fuck are we talking about?
And
they're
they're
like
white
the little
Jews?
fezzes. Well,
What are you talking about?
they're the true Jew.
Got it. According to
Yeah.
Shibuya.
Shabazz.
Shabazz.
I like saying
Shibuya roll
Shabazz.
call.
Yeah,
You know
Shibuya roll call. Shadynasties.
Hell yeah, dude.
Shady Nasties.
Sure.
Someone out there is going to be like, fuck yeah.
It's a band called Cannibal Corpse.
I know of them.
And they do songs about zombos.
Yeah. And a lot of just visceral shit.
Yeah.
Entrails ripped from a virgin's cunt is, I think, the name of the
Yeah,
song.
it's pretty edgy. It's
Yeah.
like what? It's Babby's first death metal band.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
don't like them.
Yeah, I think they're sad.
I've only heard probably 2 songs, but I know of them. What's your favorite band? I've known you for years. I don't know what your favorite band is.
I don't listen to music.
That you listen to rap music,
One
but
Direction.
if you
dude.
had to pick, but if you had to pick like indie or rock or metal, what? Is your
So
favorite band?
back in the day, I used to listen to a lot of Chop Suey or whatever the actual
Yeah,
band
it's
was.
the-
Habba-dabba-dee-ba-dabba makeup.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Those are the lyrics.
Yeah, that's literally. I don't know if that was the name of the song or the actual band, but
No, System of the Down and then
System of the Down.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm remembering that now.
Yeah,
Well,
But
like my
I
Ton of
used to
Penis.
listen to
You
them a
wanted to.
lot because a lot of my like Hispanic friends would just play that music all the time.
for sure.
So
Yeah,
then I
they
was
love System of a
I
Down.
was just
Dude.
about to say that.
like, I don't know if you remember Alex and Brian and them. Like they would
Yeah,
just
dude.
that's all they would ever fucking play, and I was like, all right, what the fuck are we listening to now? So I can just get into it, so that
Yeah.
we have something to talk about. You know, so
fair.
like I would listen to that a lot. But other than like real like rock bands and all that,
Mhm.
it's if I magically appear in front of it, I'll listen to the rock, I'll enjoy it and cherish it.
Mhm.
But I never go out of my way to just listen to rock.
It's kind of like I feel that way about techno though. I'll go to like movement and shit like that, and
Yeah.
it feels like
Yeah.
with combination of the drugs and the experience itself, I don't know what the fuck's going
That's
on.
what it
I don't
is.
remember like 4 hours of my life, but I'm just there, just dancing.
You
I'm like,
need
whatever.
that additional pull to like be into it.
Yeah,
Because
you
I
do.
fucking hate house and techno. But if I'm
Yes.
like doing something, I'm
Yep.
with friends, I have drinks
Yeah.
in me, whatever. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I could listen to the same beat for 2 hours.
I didn't even know I could dance for 3 hours, but there you go, dude. Thank
Yeah.
you, mushrooms.
Fucking hate movement. There's too much going on.
I do too.
Fun fact: my godmother and my aunt. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
No, I'm not. Unapologetic voices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, where's this
And
sorry
dude.
coming from?
What am I saying?
my
Oh,
God.
my godmother / aunt. She invented Detroit Techno Militia. She's one of the
No shit.
owners. Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Mhm.
You know, there's something about his family where they just run a bunch of random shit. So like even
Allegedly.
like allegedly, like for fucking Ren Fair, his fucking uncle runs like the fucking like pole tossing events and all the like keg
I was
tossing
like, what are you
events
talking
and
about?
shit.
Yeah.
And he like I remember we went there and he was like, "Hey, that's my uncle over there. Let's see if I can get us into the event." And then like 3 seconds later, I'm in the fucking event with this motherfucker. And I'm like, I guess I'll give it a try. Come in third place, and I'm like, yes, this motherfucker comes in last place.
Hold
Fucking great. Greatest moment of my fucking
First of
life.
It's like me, dude.
Michigan Highland Games is what he's talking about. But they were at the Ren Fair for a little special event. Number
Oh.
2, the barrel I was throwing hit the ground first before I tossed it. Just
So,
to make this clear.
just so you know, there's a video of this motherfucker, and he's like holding it, and he's like, you see his fucking massive arm. He's like really gripping the fuck out of it, and he's like, and it just hits the ground.
Flops, like-
And then they're like, 0,
We
whatever the
were
fuck.
3 drinks in.
Yeah.
And then me, I'm
And
just
stretch
like,
that thing.
I'm holding it. I'm like, man, I wonder. And I'm just like, huh? And I throw it, and it goes about like, it doesn't go too far. It goes like about,
It's like 20 feet.
well,
It's a
it,
good distance.
it was actually 24 the first time. Thank you. 27 the second time I threw it. Thank you.
Don't take that
I
away
like
from me.
this fucking attitude you have with me.
So what ended up happening was me and the guy that was in third and second place, we both tied for the same
I
number.
recall this.
So we had to do another toss. And I threw mine. The second time I threw it, it was at 27. I was like, I fucking won this. But like, it got there, but I threw it like slanted. So it like curved. This guy threw the straightest fucking shot ever. And it just went 1 more inch than mine. And I'm like, damn, it was such a good straight shot.
If you threw it straight,
But
it would have been solid.
The guy who was in first place fucking cannonballed that
He's a
shit.
fucking animal.
Like, he looked like a normal dude,
Dude,
that
he was
just
like 5'6".
yeah, like
Yeah.
he was short as fuck, but he had like a good bulk up top, right?
Yeah.
And
You
he
gotta
was
make up for it
literally
somehow.
everybody's doing this and like doing the proper keg toss. He goes, huh, and then
he
it just
like
flies like a fucking gun,
put it.
Just
and it-
fucking canyons.
Some of those little dudes, they got that power, dude.
dude.
Impressive.
And then it fucking hits the ground,
Crazy
and it's
coup.
like fucking 40 something feet away.
I didn't even catch what you said.
Crazy cube, dude.
You need to fucking stop, dude.
World's greatest dad. Sorry.
But
All right, dude. Sorry, dude.
yeah, that was the
Make me
first
feel
time I
awesome.
ever got
My bad.
into one of like the competitions at like those fairs. And it was fun.
And then this year, I competed in the Highland Games again, and I got 5th place out of like 30 competitors.
Oh, yeah, dude,
Which
this
is
is
impressive because I didn't train for it,
Mhm.
but I was there, and my aunt was like, you know, they have like amateur competitions if you want to sign up. And I was like, is there prize money? And she said, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm in.
You know, the turkey leg and the Ren Fair meat
Yeah.
is all you need, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, that's it.
That's it.
Like 5 Scottish eggs.
Yeah.
I might be dying internally right now, but I'm gonna. Throw
It's
that
worth it,
fucking
and
thing.
I'll pay $50 for all
The
of it.
diarrhea
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
dude.
afterwards. well
They
worth.
increased the turkey leg price again this
They
year.
Son of a
did?
bitch.
I didn't go this year. That's
I
one of
didn't
the things
go
that made
either.
this year empty for me.
You look so familiar. I've been looking at you this whole time in like a gay way, but I'm like, you look super familiar.
Honestly, though, like, I'm also getting that.
I
Vibe.
think it's because we've seen each other at work.
Yeah,
That might
dude.
be what it is. And I'm also a little gay. Rob, how
No,
are you?
that's okay.
I'm doing all right.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, dude. How are you doing, Kyle?
This is probably the
Stop.
quiet. Oh.
Nice to meet you.
You and me?
That's a good bit, dude. I think this is a pretty good bit, dude. I think we're landing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fuck you. The problem is
Stop.
that
Fuck you! Oh,
even
what
she's
is it?
laughing at me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Ah.
But the biggest thing is our people love to make fun of me, and like they always tell me to like shut the fuck up and stuff because I always cut him off at every chance I get. Because I'll get like a thought in my head and I'm like, oh, I just gotta say it. There's so many times I wanted to cut all of you off just to say something,
I see him
but I've been
twitching over
good. I've been a good boy. I've been quiet. So this is probably the longest I've ever been quiet in my own podcast.
God, it's so nice.
Yeah, dude.
I do miss
Kyle,
you
you're
boys.
doing great.
Thank you. It's.
You are.
I told myself I was gonna do my best to not cut people off, and then as soon as I tried to cut off Robert, and he told me to shut the fuck up.
He has seen
I
all
was
of our episodes.
Yeah, I was trying my hardest back then. Now it's just I have defeat.
Combining our 3 fans together, dude. Now
Okay.
we have 4 fans.
Fuck
There
yeah.
it is.
Well,
That's what it's about.
for us, we have about 30 consistent watchers. So like they'll like they religiously watch, right?
Mhm.
We get that direct number, but then we get a lot of what is it? Where it's just like people from random fucking countries, people from random
that
states.
happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we get like we get more random
Is this what freedom
views.
sounds like?
You know?
Yeah.
So like our viewer count will like go up by like 100 or 200 for like a week, and then it'll go back to our normal numbers.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, okay, cool. But then I'll look at like how long people like watch, and we have like that random one where someone probably just clicked on us by accident. It's like the 10 seconds someone just played our shit.
Yep.
And then they back out, and I'm like, okay, there's very few of those for some reason. But then there's the ones where like they listen for 5 minutes, and then they back out. It's like a pretty big number. And then I'm like, okay. But then there's a smaller number where like it's like that thresh point where they heard a start of the story and they wanted to finish it. It's
Yeah.
like the 10-minute
like
mark.
20, 30, yeah.
And those are our consistent people who come back every time.
You know, I'm not sure like how you like kept up with like the numbers too, but like we've done paid advertising before, and then we will get random people from like different parts of the state saying you both look like you were bullied by your sister, like, you know, just randomly like talking shit.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then like I guess we never just like looked into it, but I feel like that's like, you know, it's
It
gonna
was
be
my
that way
older
for a while
sister,
before
but-
you get some polarity. Like, you know, you're just gonna have that little bit of like viewers that just like pop in and out. But
Oh yeah, like I love that we have consistent people. Like we'll get emails from them and stuff because we set up like an email. It's unapologetic.
yeah,
Voices at 1@gmail.com. Just so, because we didn't say that. At
Why
the
do you
start
always
of the
pause
episode.
before the one?
I don't know. It's just
You got me doing it like a few episodes ago. I recall hearing myself go, Unapologetic Voices 1@gmail.com.
right.
I'm
I
like,
just think it's a nice feel to just be like
one.
because I want you to
Rolls off the
understand
tongue, right?
unapologetic voices, and then you go 1.
Why is there a one?
Because someone already had unapologetic voices for
We
some
should
fucking
beat the
reason.
fuck out
Yeah,
of
you,
them.
I was-
you should have them on, and you guys just like
You should fight them.
pull out boxing gloves. Like, all right, guys, here we go.
Whooping their ass.
Count 30 seconds.
Dog, what was that? There used to be a fucking show where like this guy would invite like rappers over to his house just so he could beat the shit out of them.
Did he?
No, well, yeah,
why?
I guess. But like he would do like videos with them, and then he'd be like, "Hey, so just so that you know, we have like boxing matches sometimes," and like they would
Is
be
this a
like,
streamer?
"Yeah, it'd be like a legit like guy."
Man, I
and
feel like I've heard of this.
and then he would warn them about it, right? He'd be like, "Yeah, sometimes we just like do the skit, and then we'll go and we'll do like the boxing thing real quick, just so that, you know, we shoot off questions and then, you know, punch, punch, punch. We have some fun with it, right?" This one guy on the show was like, "I'm not doing that shit. I didn't come here to get my ass beat. What the fuck are you talking about?" Right?
Yeah.
And he was like, "Listen, you gotta do it. It's the only way." So he walks up to him and just starts beating the shit out of him in his chair.
It's a prank, bro.
Yeah,
Prank.
that's it. Like he's just like.
What,
He-
the host or the guy?
The host is beating the shit out of the guy. And he's just like, what the fuck? He gets knocked out, right?
What the fuck?
That's assault.
And then
it's just like actual.
oh, 100%, but nothing came about it.
Yeah.
Afterwards, we forgot to
he-
tell you guys.
Well, so like I guess the guy did something to like one of his friends.
Dude.
So like he did something like dirty to one of his friends. So he invited him on the show. Like I don't know the names of any of these people because it's been like years since I've watched. I don't know. I haven't talked for a while, so my voice is loud. But
Screaming, dude.
fuck you.
I was fucking with Cedric. You're like coming at me like.
Yeah, I know. I was
You hit
like,
me hard.
in my head, I was like,
Yeah.
Cedric is not being loud. And then you told him to shut up pretty much. And then he continued at the same volume.
Yeah,
You
that's
didn't
part of the
say
joke.
anything.
You got it.
Oh, okay. Fuck you both
But you're
then.
screaming.
Fine. Quiet down.
Let's do quiet.
Fuck you. All right. But so what ended up happening was he had an issue with him or something. So he's like, I'm going to get this fucker on the show. And then we're going to go and I'm going to box him. And the guy didn't want to box. So he was like, well, I'm still whooping his ass. So he's just waiting behind the camera, and he's like, give me the fucking gloves real quick. Puts them on, just runs up, starts beating the shit out of him.
That's a Jerry Springer rule. Dude.
Yeah.
Get on camera.
I love like a
This is
shaky,
so
like
familiar.
over the shoulder angle too.
Dude,
That's like,
the guy was like, yeah, fuck him up, man, do it.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was a really popular show for no fucking reason.
Yeah, it sounds just that specific episode though. Like I kind of.
Oh,
recall,
that
We know why it's
specific
popular.
episode went really viral.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. We know why it's popular, dude.
Because it's some dude just getting his ass beat.
Bump
Yeah.
fights?
Yeah.
Tricknology.
Bum fights. A little bit of Tricknology, dude. Sprinkle of Tricknology thrown in there.
I'm shooting you guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna have a nightmare about the.
Well, yeah, you
The
would
spaz
because you're
people.
one of the evil ones.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was a good callback.
You're gonna
Yeah.
go to sleep at night. You're gonna see Yacoubian.
So speaking of callbacks, just so that you know, his first impression with you was going to be him pulling his gun out on you while you were in your car.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on. Everyone shut the fuck up. Legally, you cannot say that.
I mean, allegedly.
This is what really happened. Let me explain this. 'Cause
This is a bit. This is
wasn't
only
like
a bit.
When
Yeah.
I saw your car right there, and I've been here so many times, I know no one's cars that I assumed you were one of our friends, right?
Yeah.
I heard you start to get out of the car as I got out of the car, so I thought to myself, 99% sure that's one of our new friends. How funny would it be if I was like, "What the fuck you doing here?" and just lifted my shirt up, right?
I would. You know what I would have asked you? I'm like, is this your parking spot?
So casual. But I didn't do that because that's a really bad idea. That's illegal.
It's
And
Diddy
A
time.
hilarious
what
first
if it
impression.
wasn't? Yeah. What if you weren't that person? Right.
Yeah, I
Don't
fucking,
say it like how you said it.
I told him as soon as he came in, I was like, I don't know, man. That might have been like a quick ass beating outside. Like,
Right. And what did we say? It would have been funny if
I would have been like,
you
well,
came outside and we were both dead.
Yeah. both of them are just shot. Me and Robert are standing there holding each other's bodies. No.
I'm just like, this fucking guy.
I guess the episode's just us tonight. Fucking-
Yeah. Do the
So,
fucking
uh,
episode anyways.
The episode.
Yeah, yeah.
We lay their bodies just in the
Yeah.
corner.
So, crazy night. huh?
Unapologetic boys, like you guys just like merge and fucking just start up.
That's good. That's funny. Yeah, I like that.
Oh.
That'd be a
Spooky
good
Voices.
episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
yeah,
episode
that's good.
name too.
Yeah.
And then we gotta do it in spooky voices, dude.
Yeah.
Crazy night, huh?
Do you guys do spooky voices?
No. I wish
I
that our
can
name
do-
had anything to do with what we talked about.
Yeah, I can do a spooky voice.
I wanted to start off.
Oh.
That's predatory. I feel like I need to hide my kids. So I thought about coming over and immediately coming in with either an accent or a lisp, but I had a feeling that either Kyle or perhaps Courtney, if she was around, would like blow my cover.
I wouldn't have said anything. I would
I
have
feel like you
ignored it.
wouldn't. I trust you, but I just feel like she might cackle or like something that would set the tone. Like I wanted to come and be like, "Hello, it's nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us on our podcast."
I would love that. Dude.
Yeah, or I wanted to come in kind of gay, like, "Oh my god, hi, thanks so much for joining us. Honestly, it's really great to have you here," and just kind of like hold on to it. the
Just
entire
saying.
I'm just like,
podcast.
oh, that's
I wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to deal with like if he
The
was
bit.
doing that. I would have gotten annoyed by him
He would have kept
so
looking at me. I
fast.
would have cracked. So I was like, I gotta not.
I would have
Sometimes you gotta commit to the bit.
I would have accepted
I thought
it, and
about
I would have just been talking to him like
Yeah.
normal. But in the back of my head, I've been like, dude, I need you to be less zesty. You're starting to piss me off.
Oh my god, guys, I'm so happy you're here. And he pulls, and there's a gun. And he just
At a certain point, it just crosses over into fucking Chris Chan voice.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to Unapologetic Voices.
Who's that?
Weston Chandler.
That's actually a really good combo of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
You
should have came in with that.
These guys are pretty good for making up voices and shit.
That would have been fun if we all had the same idea and we all came in just talking like dumbasses.
Just exactly.
I'd have been the only one normal, and then you'd been like, what the fuck's wrong with your voice?
Hindsight's 2020.
Yeah. I feel like that.
Like Vision?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. I'm Thomas. Nice to meet you. I'm sticking to the bit. I've had that bit going since we started, baby. I ain't fucking around.
Fuck, dude.
God, look at that bird.
Magnificent.
Dude, what if fucking Eminem got betrayed and locked in the hyperbolic time chamber for 100 years?
Is this the
Dude,
kind
don't
of shit
talk
you
about
just
him
pull
right now.
out
His
when
mom
there's like a
died.
dead silence?
Oh, dude, I forgot about that.
The hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
What about Eminem?
If he got betrayed and then he got trapped inside for 100
Why
years.
would he be at comedies?
You know?
What?
You know what I mean?
How do you get betrayed?
He's
There's a lot of holes in the story.
D12, dude.
The justice freezes wounds.
Welcome to Detroit.
Only people-
The Ginyu Force.
Rosa Parks lets him out.
By the way, Ginyu Force, those are my guys right there.
Hell yeah, dude.
I would get them tattooed above my ass.
You gotta get like the zesty pote, like all of them like doing like the
absolutely.
yep.
I gotta say, Dragon Ball Z Abridged was probably like the best rendition of any show I've ever seen.
Yeah, I agree. Sure.
I can
I've
agree
seen
with
some
that.
like abridged and like shut the fuck up. I've seen some like abridged and like comedy specials of like show, you know, like remakes.
Yeah.
Like, fans make or whatever. Dude, Dragon Ball Z Abridged changed my life as a kid. It sort of like pushed me leaning towards more adult sort of comedy, especially in like terms of anime or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
I
like,
don't know.
I know there's a lot of sexual tension right there.
Yeah, dude, this
And
is a little bit.
is it the Tricknology?
Did
I do it right?
He's got a little Tricknology, dude.
He's seeing the little colored boy in the corner, and he's like, I can do many evil things to him.
Hey man, he escaped.
Cedric's
from the boat.
only half evil.
Yeah, only half.
Yeah. There's a good
That's the
side
white
to
hat.
you, and I see it.
It's a good side, dude. You just have the bad germs. Did I say that right?
Son of a jackal.
Like the new TV show.
So,
Yeah.
just because I think it
I
was...
wasn't done.
Fuck you.
Go ahead.
I'm cutting you off. Just because I think it was really funny. When Robert first came in here, he was asking me what it was like that's okay to talk about on the podcast.
Sure.
And he said to me, "Can I talk about your mom?" And then I was like, save it for the podcast.
Whoa!
I want to hear the story that you were saying. Apparently on my wedding, something happened.
Oh yeah, something goofy happened.
Yeah.
That I don't know what.
Were you at the wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, you weren't.
I was mostly with my family.
Why
but
wouldn't he be at my wedding?
I didn't see you.
I was the guy in the fucking floral button-up shirt, dude.
Did we meet?
That's hard.
Did I meet
Probably
you?
might have.
Am I losing my? You know, I'm standing at the.
Just so that you know-
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember either.
Just so that you know, the table length from where he was sitting and from where you were was, he was right here, table, you. So you were like 3 tables away.
I smoked an entire cigar and then I did throw up.
Oh, he was out there outside with
What
McLean
the
and
hell
them
is
bad.
smoking
happening?
cigars.
No, because I'm really good with faces.
Oh, yeah, we were doing the cigar.
I'm really
thing
good with
wrong.
faces.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
was
have a different haircut or something?
No.
No.
This
Same
is
thing.
crazy.
More or less scraggly, but yeah,
This-
probably it.
this-
Beard
I
was
think
probably
his beard
scraggly.
was a little longer.
I'm
Maybe.
like losing my mind right now. That
So
I
this
didn't match your
fucking
face.
shit happened at his wedding.
Do tell.
Me and my girlfriend were literally just sitting there, just having like a drink, and his mom walks by and she trips over her seat, and then just, sorry to phrase it like this, Kyle, but she eats shit just instantly.
Damn.
She smashes one of the lights on the ground,
Yeah.
like one of the weird like little setup lights.
Yeah.
You might have noticed by the end of the night that one of them was broken.
Not at
why.
all. I never paid for him.
So she smashes into this fucking thing, and she gets up and she just kind of like dusts herself off, and we're like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" Because it looked like a bad fall,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was genuinely worried, like, "Oh my god, is she?" I was like, "Oh my god, are you okay?" You know, and she just kind of turns, looks at the floor, walks away like the fucking Terminator. Okay.
That's a great example.
That was such a strange story. I think she hates our family, dude. I think she fucking hates specifically. I mean, probably Courtney, definitely Courtney, but
So I will say this: she doesn't have any problems with your family, except for your dad.
Oh yeah, no, my dad's an asshole.
So
I will freely admit that.
Because the first day your dad met my mom,
Just saying the most off the cuff.
He said
racist
the
shit.
most racist shit in
course.
her ear.
I mean,
And my mom was like, my mom's used to hearing crazy shit, right?
yeah.
But she did not expect a man she didn't know to just come up to her and be like, hey man, I heard you were Cuban. I heard they were all filthy. Like, I don't know what the fuck he
Oh
said.
my god!
Whoa.
He
Doing
said
the Tony
something.
Hinchcliffe bit.
Yeah, like, he said something crazy as fuck to her, and I
Probably.
halfway heard it, and I started laughing. Because, I think your dad's one of the most funniest people I fucking know.
Yeah, and he's not like he doesn't mean to like hurt your feelings. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But like he just says the most out of pocket shit. If you give him an inch, or if you just start a conversation, whatever propaganda is right there at the forefront, he'll fucking give it to you.
Yeah,
Yes.
if you give him any opportunity to say anything, he does not give a fuck.
Nice.
And he is so fucking hilarious. So, like, I'm one of those people I always
It's
set.
rough.
I set him up because I
Sometimes
know
it
he's.
is not fun to
funny.
get on. Sometimes
Oh,
it's just.
yeah. I like when I was at his house, I was joking about Jews, and he started ranting about Jew shit,
don't know why.
crazy. I said
Don't know
one
why.
Jew joke, and then he went crazy with it.
Now he's all for the Jews.
Yeah, he loves them.
Oh,
Well, as
I
much
get
as much as you can love them.
Fox News
Yeah.
pushes him right into Israel's loving arms.
But Dad's fucking hilarious. He says something to my mom that's completely racist, and as soon as that happened, my mom was like, "I don't think you should be with this white woman." And I was like,
Damn.
"Why? What happened?" She's like, "There's just something about his family. I think they're all racist." I remember Tracy's mom
No shit,
being
dude.
so fucking embarrassed because she was standing right next to Rob when he said that to her, and
Is your dad's name Rob?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah.
Pretty
So
rough, dude. My dad also did almost do a hate crime one time, and that probably would have been the end of our fucking career.
Yeah.
That would have just.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to get that.
No, I'm not gonna get into it.
you don't have to explain that one.
I was just gonna get into a fist fight with a masculine woman.
For sure.
Pretty rough, pretty fucking rough.
Right on.
Over a traffic incident.
Dude, the stuff the stories that I've gotten from his
those
dad.
are the worst ones.
Yeah. I just
Don't
remember
worry.
one time.
Doesn't get any worse than that, I think.
I remember one
Probably.
story that he was so proud of.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I think he beat the shit out of his neighbor or something like that. Why are you laughing?
Because my family does this dumb shit where they just like, I have to tell tough guy stories. This is because I am a tough guy and I must tell people that I am a tough guy.
So
My sister does it pretty constantly.
Dude, your sister fucking
All the fucking time.
So
It's pretty awful.
the whole story is that his sister somehow got into an argument with the neighbor who lived across the street or something. I don't know. But they got into a heated argument, and Uncle Rob walks out there, and he's like, "What's going on out here?" And then, like, immediately, instead of being calm about it and, like, lowering the situation, he starts yelling at the dude. And then he's like, "Your daughter's blah, 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 being a bitch, blah, blah, blah." And then, like, I guess he says that he went to swing on his daughter, so he pulls his daughter back, fucking socks him in the face, and just starts stomping the shit out of him. Like, beating the fuck out of him.
So far, so good.
Left him there in the middle of the street, so if he ever got ran over, no one cares. Because on that block, if you're in the street, you get hit. Like, they don't give a fuck. And it's a one-way street, just so that you understand, but people will fucking shotgun down the street.
And mostly crackheads.
Yeah.
Nice.
But...
Wholesome.
But yeah, he sounded so
place
proud
for
because he's like, "Yeah, man, I protected my daughter. Didn't wait even a second to whoop this guy's ass." So I was like, "So you just walked out and just swung? You didn't even talk,
That's
did
what
you?"
it sounds like.
Yeah, he's just like, "Yeah, I just
I
went to go
mean-
fuck him up."
I can't corroborate that story because I have no fucking idea what he's talking about.
Yeah,
But generally, like, he's he's gone from like generally rational person, what as rational as you could be in his shoes, to like just he's gone a little bit insane, just a little bit, and it's pretty funny to watch him just argue with the TV and just say borderline racist shit and just going off the rails.
He's like one of those sitcom dads. Like,
yeah, it's great.
100%.
I'll be honest with you though, dude. He's kind of a Southwest Detroit dad. Your story is not like
it's not
super
very
unfamiliar.
unique.
I know a lot of people with
I got a Fox
your walk
News
of life. Actually,
Are you related to Courtney?
Yeah.
Got it. It took me 2 hours to piece that together.
My mom is her dad's brother.
Just so that you know.
Oh.
Wait, did I say that right?
So you guys are close related.
yeah.
Right? So you guys are family.
So my
your mom
We know
is
so much about each other.
Walter's sister.
Yeah, I said brother by accident.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Her dad is my mom's brother.
Yeah.
So
That's the better way of saying it.
yeah.
So your uncle is her dad.
Yeah.
We got through it, dude.
We got there
And-
somehow.
And Courtney's cousin and her other cousin married each other.
Unrelated.
I'm sorry.
Unrelated. not by blood. Not by blood.
Oh.
I'll defend that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So
I once dated a young lady. She was older than me. An older lady with my same last name.
they did meet in the family reunion, just so you know.
I was just about to say family reunions are awkward, but never mind. That's where it's at.
Did lie about
They
that.
met there,
Huh?
or their families met there. At the
Well-
family reunion.
No. It's just a joke I always say to them. I
Oh.
was like, so where'd you meet your husband? And she'd be, and
Oh yeah, what
his
was
sister,
that shit that we like told you?
Oh,
I didn't
dude,
say anything.
this fucked up family. They convinced me that every one of the members in their family were all cousins, and they just marry each other.
Kyle's very gullible.
So then I was just like, all right, well, if that's the case, I don't know how long I'll be with Courtney. I used to look at Robert and I'd be like, hey, the day you want her, just let me know. I'll break up with her. Because, Robert was my boy during
very
that time.
confused.
I was like,
Crazy.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I used to tell him all the time.
Bro.
I used to just be like, hey, listen, I'm holding her, I'm protecting her from other men for you.
I'm just like, okay. Like, I have no fucking idea what he was talking about.
Like a joke ride.
Yeah, I'll just be like, oh, all right.
But-
fucking-
But, the whole thing with fucking Brittany and Victor, when they got married, I was like, well, cousin and cousin got married. The only reason they're cousin and cousin is through Courtney. Because,
Someone's married to somebody.
yeah, so one of them's from dad's side, one of them's
Yeah.
from mom's side, and then they met each other.
Funny enough, I didn't even know this. So
Yeah.
that is kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
I feel like that doesn't count. I feel like that's
But
a good, that's
Her
fine.
mom and dad
That's fine.
would say all the time how they're cousins and they got married.
Yeah, they don't think about what other people would think when
They
you
were
say
like,
that.
Right.
You don't
You have
start
to.
off with that.
Now,
And
at
then-
least this situation.
And then
That's how the
they said
family
the
is.
same
You
thing
have
for...
to.
yeah.
They said the same thing for their family. They said grandma and grandpa were cousins, and I'm like,
Uncle, Grandpa.
I'm like, hey, if this is how
None
the family
of this is true. They're just
yeah,
fucking.
they just fucked with me,
I got
and
you.
I believed it wholeheartedly. I didn't care, I was like, okay, whatever. I guess I'm
The
marrying
story
a
does
family of
need
incest.
context because you know what else happens in Southwest Detroit? Cousin fucking.
Yeah,
For real.
It's true. It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's in the hood, dude.
No one can afford to do anything. So.
Not even healthcare. Let's go back to the CEO.
Yeah, hell yeah.
the CEO.
What was I gonna say to you?
I don't know.
If I didn't know, or I should have, before we became close friends,
Yeah,
I should have told you just like a million bullshit stories, just so like years down the line I could just be like, hey, I'm so full of shit. I
It's
never
the
knew
best.
like, you took a lot of people's word for the honest truth, as you should, because people should be truthful at first.
right.
Unless they're being funny.
That's the biggest thing though for me as well, because I lie to almost everybody I see. Like I'll just say crazy shit to them, just to see if they'd believe it.
And then he'll be like,
Just so
"Oh,
you
backtrack."
understand, Thomas almost believed
I
that
don't like
my
the way he says
friend's
it. It sounds like
girlfriend was my
dumbass. You know what I
sister,
mean? Like, the
Yeah.
way
and
he
that she
says
doesn't
it.
speak any
There's some
English.
Oh
respect.
my god. I used to just lie to people at the
What happened?
garage.
Ziamara not speaking any English.
You motherfucker! Hold on, Rob.
What?
Listen to me.
It was years.
Hold on. This is a brand new relevant revelation.
Yeah.
Long story short, we have this young lady who is dating our close friend I can't say his name because he might be illegal.
Pelos.
Who was on the podcast.
Ice.
Get
the phone!
So, for the longest time, I've hung out with these people, or this young lady, for maybe, I'd say, 5 or 6 years now? I've known them for a long time,
yeah,
okay?
for a while.
And before we met, I get the rundown of everybody from Kyle usually, or one of our friend group.
Just
and
like how I did
Kyle
for you
tells me-
guys.
Kyle tells me, he didn't tell me shit about you guys. Kyle tells me,
He didn't want to hear it.
hey, I wanted to be surprised. Just so you know, this young lady, she does not speak any English, just Spanish. And I was like, okay, no problem. So literally for the last 4 years or so, 4 or 5 years, I have not had a direct conversation with this young lady who I've been at parties with, outside events, everything. And the most we would get is like, I'd be like, hi, how are you? I'm very nice, right? And she would greet me with a pretty heavy, like, Spanish accent, Espanol accent. And I was like, okay, so, like, we're just, we're vibing, and, like, we've known each other for years, right?
Yeah.
Literally 2 weeks ago. Shut the fuck up. This is Friendsgiving. Literally like a week ago. We're sitting over there at the bar, and we're just, like, chilling, everybody's talking, having a great time. And I look over at her, and I'm like, hey, thanks for bringing the cake, like, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, yeah, no problem, like, blah, blah, blah. And it took me a second to be like,
I watched him. I saw the clicking in his head just start to, like, happen.
and I was literally like,
And then he looks at me and he's like, Kyle, what's going on? And then I was like, oh, you actually believed me when I said she couldn't speak English?
because I was talking to her, and we kept talking, and I started to notice that she could understand everything I was saying, so I kept talking. And the more we kept talking, I'm like, she knows exactly what... I look at her boyfriend, I'm like, Pelos, what? Does she speaks really good English, and he's like, yeah, of course she does. That's when I look at Kyle. Kyle's like...
I'm just standing in the kitchen smiling. Like,
bro!
Hilarious.
Years! And we never had a full conversation. The most we've had is, hi, hello, how are you, goodbye. And I'll speak a little Spanish just to, like, mingle a little. Dude, we're speaking straight English for, like, 30 seconds, and I'm like, something's wrong here.
Yeah. It takes that long, though.
Dude. And so, like, in the middle of the party, I'm like, you motherfucker!
And the best part, why it lasted so long, is because she's not much of a talker.
No, she's
either.
very quiet.
She does not talk to any of us unless we directly speak to her.
Right.
Like, she could sit in the same room, enjoy our company,
Yeah.
and not say a single word to any of us. And I think it's crazy because, I love to just talk to everybody.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I'll sit there and I'll talk with her and stuff. And I'll say random shit to her and all that. And she'll talk back to me, but no one ever, like, notices because she doesn't speak loud.
Tricknology, dude.
Yeah.
God damn you.
Don't say it that way.
I will say this. One time, a long time ago, I did shrooms with Johnny and Pelos. And she was there. And, like, we were doing them in the room over there, watching a scary movie. We were watching Talk to Me. The one with the hand.
That's
I
the
like
worst movie to watch on shrooms.
Oh, yeah,
Dude.
that's a little intense.
I want you to understand how amazing that movie for me was on shrooms. Because everything just seemed a little too magical.
I'd be so scared.
It all made perfect sense to me. And then crazy shit would just happen. Like, I don't know if you guys saw the movie, right?
Yeah.
Great movie.
You know the part where, like, the fucking
Spoiler
bitch
alert.
comes out of nowhere and she starts, like, sucking on the dude's toes?
Yeah.
And, like, the other girls is, like,
yeah.
freaking out?
Yeah.
Dude, when I saw that bitch come out of the shadows and I was like, what is this bitch doing? Why is she walking up to the... And she's sucking his toes! Oh! And I'm like having this crazy, like, what the fuck is going... Where am I? Because I felt like I was in there at that moment. And, like, the girl was freaking out. So, like, in my head, I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm fucked up. And then, next thing I know, I was like, man, this would be fucking crazy if that girl was actually sucking on his toes. And then the scene just changed. And I was like, did I manifest this shit? What is she sucking on his toes? What's going on?
My high foresight has made this very predictable scene. I now know it.
Yeah, and then I want you to know, I rewatched the scene, not on shrooms.
Well, at least it wasn't Terrifier 2, dude.
And, yeah, it was way less magical.
Yeah.
It looked so predictable.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I was just like, man, I took a whole different feeling watching this movie. I also just...
Wait, what does that have to do with Z? You, like, kept going.
Oh, right.
And then we have to go back to what
Fucking
Rob was
idiot.
talking about.
So,
minutes ago.
yes. So
I'm the bookkeeper.
we
Okay,
we were in the room together. So it was me, Pelos, Johnny, and for some reason Pelos is like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. He leaves. And then it's just me and Johnny and her. And then Johnny gets up and he fucking leaves.
By the way, Johnny Lee, sorry my dad was racist to you. My bad.
Man,
bad.
Unapologetic
You're
voices.
hot thinking some shit.
This is where you say, I hope he says something else.
No, it was like right after Johnny's dad passed. And he was like,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
he used to go to this place and this place. And I could just see in Johnny's face, he was like, wow, that sucks. And I was like, I had to pull him aside and be like, dude,
I will
I'm
say
so
this.
Sorry.
I think Johnny actually enjoys knowing that his dad was a very popular person.
That's fair.
I think. I could be wrong. Don't know. But
Sorry to do this side tangent.
but yeah, so Johnny leaves the room because like the pizza got here and we ordered it, right? So like he goes out there and he's just standing fucking like right there. And I'm sitting in there with her and I'm like, man, I need to talk to her. It's so awkward because she doesn't ever talk unless you talk to her, and I'm too fucked up to talk to her because I don't know what I'm talking about. I was in my head going swirling watching this shit, and I was just like, I looked at her and I was like, hey, I don't want to be in this room with you right now because I don't think I can talk to you. And I just got up and fucking left.
It's justifiable if you're on drugs.
Right. And then I just, like, I don't have any problems with her. I don't hate her or anything.
Yeah.
But at that moment, I was like, I don't think I can vibe with you. I gotta go. And then I came out here to watch Johnny looking at these Bosco sticks. So, like, I don't know if you guys remember, but, like, the high school Bosco sticks.
Oh, yeah, dude.
For some reason, my mom...
Stuck with me forever.
Dude,
Slaps.
my mom got a box of them bitches.
Oh, I remember.
And, huh?
What are they?
The Bosco sticks. You know, like, where they had, like, cheese on them,
Did you go to
and then you
private
just
school?
dip them in sauce. They had them
They
at
had one at
CCA,
Shop-
dog.
yeah,
They
They
did
didn't have
not
them
have
at
an
Shabbos?
SEC.
Yes, they did.
No,
What the
bro.
fuck are you talking about?
I'm telling you, like, it was a thing for a lot of the Tripp Open schools. It was
Yeah.
like one of the fucking things you look forward to. They had them.
Yeah, that was like
They
the
weren't
prime
that great,
time.
but they were so, like, it's just standard.
Dip
It
it
was
from
just
the cardboard
standard,
fucking
yes.
shit
Fucking
pizza.
crazy, dude.
It's two
Yeah,
Bosco
dude.
Yeah,
sticks
dude, it's just
with
two Bosco
either
sticks.
So-
marinara or, like, another sauce.
Fun fact, you can actually get a box of 200 off of Amazon.
What?
How much?
Are these?
What? Yeah, exactly.
Probably not that
I think it's like 100 or something. But
did not.
Bro, everybody
No,
had
the
those.
fuck- no,
I don't
the
even
fuck we
believe
did
that
not.
you didn't have those.
they looked a little different from those.
Let me see what you're pulling.
Those look like, properly
Oh, like
made.
the actual like.
Yeah, they're not
maintenance.
proper.
I know what
no,
you're talking
They look
about.
like dry breadsticks.
They look
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're like
Good cheese
flat
on the
with
inside.
cheese in
Yeah,
them, you
right.
know?
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
But
Did not have those.
so just so that I can paint the scene, Johnny's standing at the bar. They're just right there, and he's just looking at them. And Johnny's at the point where we're on the shrooms where colors are too fucking amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
I know that feeling.
Yeah. So he's just standing there, and he's looking at the Bosco sticks, and then he's looking around, and then he looks back at the Bosco sticks, and I walk up to him, and I look at him, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "All I see is sadness when I look at these because he would never eat any of the school lunches, right?
Yeah.
He thought they were all disgusting and shit. So like he was looking at it, he's like, "Dude, this whole tray just looks gray to me." And then when I look away, all I see is colors and magic and everything else. And then I was like, well, I'm going to order some pizza for us. And then he's like, dude, the pizza looks fucking vibrant. This looks like depression. Then he picks one up, takes a bite, and then he's like, all right.
Because they weren't that bad. Like, I mean, they look like fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like, there's no love on them, but, like,
Yeah.
they're not that
They're
bad.
not that bad at all.
Yeah.
Duh. So like, I'm sitting there losing my shit laughing because, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And fucking right after that, Johnny leaves, goes back into the room, and then Pelos is back in there or whatever. I didn't know this, but apparently Johnny was having the worst trip of his life because of the horror movie.
Dude, that's why I said that's a charged movie to watch.
So
Yeah,
that-
like,
Why
shit
is
like
something
that.
horrible always happening specifically to Johnny? Like whenever there's like some kind of group get together, remember the
There's some
last
sort of Asian
time?
joke we could say.
Oh my god, I know.
But
Go ahead.
Remember when fucking Johnny got his fucking finger sliced open This is totally like
No, it was his forehead.
Oh yeah, it was.
He got his forehead sliced open.
What happened?
So like, we went to this we went to this party. And we all just showed up and we were just hanging out, chilling, and everybody was like, we just randomly said, dude, let's go to the park just right next door. And we go to this park that's like maybe a block or so away, and everyone's doing all this bullshit. We're all jumping around. We're all really physically fit, sort of. Why you leave me like that? But
what's your problem?
What? Fuck you. But so we all are like, we're like on this thing. You can jump to like the net. It's like little circle things that like move. We're jumping from each one, and then we see the monkey bars are far as fuck. And one of us is like, I can make it. They jump and grab the monkey bar, swing, and then get off of it. But between those monkey bars is one monkey bar, two monkey bars, right? And they're really close.
I see where this is going.
So
Shit.
I do mine. The next motherfucker does his. Johnny's like, got this, bitches. Whoosh, flies, grabs the second bar, and bashes his face right to the first one. Instantly rips open his skull right here.
God damn.
And then we take him to the hospital.
I got there late. Like, me and Jacob got there late, and then we were like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. He literally pulls up, and he's like, well, now we gotta go to the fucking hospital.
Yeah, that's a party.
We drive all the way there. They won't let us see him. He's, like, getting stitches and shit. His dad shows up, and I just remember all of us being like, we're so sorry we betrayed your son. We dishonored your family.
I was like, well, I got here late. My hands are wiped clean of this.
We didn't convince him to do it. He just did it. And then he had this huge scar, and he still kind of has it, but it's faded for the most part.
You know, I've been wanting to say this the whole time. It's a nice shirt.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wasn't aiming to wear a nice shirt, but thank you.
When you woke up, did you brush your hair and, like,
I did.
get ready?
I took a shower.
You know, you look nice when I came in here.
You took a shower for this, dude.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to make out. What's that?
Yeah.
Gay sex right now.
But,
Give me that dick, dude.
Hey.
Almost this time.
But I just need to explain this last part about that fucking trip. Was they went into the room and they changed the show on me.
I wanted to interrupt you. So.
And, yeah, I know.
Go ahead.
And I didn't know they changed the show. The last part that I saw what was happening was someone turned on a TV to watch TV, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I leave, I come back, and I don't know if you ever seen the show El Tigre.
Nope.
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
So it's a stupid Mexican show where it's about this superhero father that has these magical boots that essentially he has the power of the Flash,
Okay.
right? It's the Mexican Flash.
All right.
And he can do whatever the fuck he wants. He's super strong. He's
Tigre.
invulnerable. Yeah, and he's like, El Tigre!
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's the very first episode. The kids steal his boots. And they, like, run around and they abuse the boots till the point they break his magical boots. Right? But I'm on
Does he, like,
shrooms.
whoop their ass?
And I come in and I see it playing and I'm like,
Chocolates are gone now.
But so what ends up happening is I'm sitting there and I'm watching this and I'm just laughing, right? Because I can't control it because everything is happening so fast and it's so stupid. And I can't keep track of it. And I'm watching it. A whole 30 minutes passed. It felt like 5 minutes for me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, when the fuck is the real movie gonna play? What's going on?
So you didn't even know that the fucking movie was turned off?
No, I didn't know at all.
This is a strange part of the
This
movie.
is a
dude.
bit like
Why is everyone talking Spanish? I really. This is interesting.
Yeah, for real. And then
Went
Johnny
from
is
sucking
like,
toes to El Tigre.
sucking demons.
The magical chanclas are gone.
Still has to do with shoes.
yeah, right.
Yeah. So then I'm just like, I'm freaking out right there. And then I'm like, guys, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And they're like, what are you talking about? I was like, we're in the middle of a scary movie, and now we're watching Mexicans fucking run around. What's going on? And they're like,
Did you get the magical light switch next, dude?
yeah. And then they were just like, oh, we changed it because the movie was fucking with me too much. And I was just like, oh, why didn't you fucking tell me? I've been losing my shit.
Hey,
Losing
they
your
didn't tell you
mind.
shit, and you didn't ask.
I didn't. No, I did, because the whole time watching this, I'm like, when the fuck is the monster coming back? What is going on? What is this shit?
It's just funny though, like when you're like watching a movie like fucked up like that, like
Yeah.
the impact the movie has on you. Like even, sorry Johnny, that fucked up shit in his mind will live there forever. Like I went to go see Guardians of the Galaxy, like the last one, high as fuck on mushrooms.
Okay.
With
that sounds amazing.
with my like girl and her family, and that. It wasn't it for me. Like I'm fucking literally crying. I'm like doing this, fucking literally crying.
Because like the sad parts.
Yeah. The whole like scene with Rocket and like all of his little
and, like,
friends
his
like
friends
dying
all
and sitting,
die.
I'm sitting there like I don't know, thinking of every pet I've ever had that died. I don't know. It just fucking put me in a. I can never watch that movie again. For real. If you put it on right now, I'd probably have somewhere to be.
Okay.
It's kind of that deep.
So
That Samurai Cop.
We also did shrooms like a week and a half later or whatever, right? And we put on because the movie came out. What was the female Spider-Man shit that came out?
Oh, Madam Web.
Yeah,
Madam Web came out.
She was ass. Bro.
Dog, that was
dog shit.
We were so fucking high on shrooms that while we were watching this movie, we're like, why does this, like, there was parts that would happen and we'd be like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would this part happen? I was like, I need to watch this when I'm not high because there's a part of me that feels like this is supposed to make sense. No, it was just such a bad movie.
How did you feel about the tribal Spider-Man? The tribal Spider-Man, where they just had the costumes that kind of look like Spider-Man, but not really.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
I saw a clip.
Dude, there was a part where like we were trying to figure out how did the main villain or whatever have the ability to track these people down? Because most of the time, these girls were in like a safe spot where no one could find them.
Spider Pop.
And somehow this dude would be like, there you are, bitch! You know, and just come out of nowhere and just start whooping their asses and stuff. Like there was a really stupid scene. These girls understand they're going to be fucking killed.
Yeah.
They're being hunted, and they understand that. And they go to a diner and start dancing for some dudes on a table for no reason. Yeah. Like, it made no sense for them to start dancing and shit. And then just randomly, the dude's driving down the street, and he looks, and he sees the fucking bitches dancing on the table, and he's like, well, time to fucking kill him. Like, he just appears. I was like, who fucking just appears like that?
Yeah.
Oh, man, just wait till you see Craven. Okay. Apparently it's out, and it is.
I heard it was horrible.
Dog shit,
I was
bro.
actually really excited because I have the hots for Aaron Taylor Johnson.
That's fair.
And I'm always down for bloody superhero movies.
I'm
always down for that shit. I mean, Kick-Ass started it, right?
Hell yeah, dude.
So I was like, this must... Oh, Aaron Taylor Johnson. And I was like, you know what? This is it. Craven's going to be awesome. Man, I hear such bad things. I keep hearing the worst. And I'm like...
The craziest thing, I've been seeing like TikTok ads for it. And it looks good on the TikTok app.
Yeah, it looks good.
Ads.
But apparently when you piece it all together... Because I saw a clip online, and it looks awesome still. But I heard when you piece it all together, it's like horrible.
Yeah.
Oh,
horrible.
Man.
Yeah. I heard it's like trying to be a comedy, but it's like not serious. It's serious.
It's crazy.
Did they try to like pull Deadpool or something?
No, but more of like... give me a good example.
Like Venom or some shit?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Well, I heard the new Venom wasn't that good either.
I kind of like, you saw the first one, it was okay, and I understood. I was like, there's going to be 3 more of these, and it's just going to get really fucking bad.
Remember 2011 to 2019 when Marvel was at like
the top? The peak?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Never get
well,
back.
It all started falling down because, like, they started, like, catering to the others.
Well,
You're
that's...
crossing fucking lines.
Well, no, that's...
I wouldn't say that. I would say they more or less started to do that as, like, a business move,
right?
Rather than actually like doing it just to be like, oh, dude, there's fucking like Bishop from X-Men, or like, hey, there's this character from this show. It's like, oh, we're making Iceman gay for no reason.
Yeah, just
Why
cause.
did they make Iceman gay?
No reason.
Who cares?
Yeah, right.
Why not?
It's perfectly fine that they did
which
it.
Is fine. Like representation is cool,
right?
But it's distasteful sometimes.
Yeah, it just
really
feels it's more of a business decision than it is like an actual like, oh, we should do this just to do it.
I mean, like the newest T, which I'm not gonna go far into because I don't have a lot of info, which is like they were creating the Harry Potter show on HBO.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh yeah.
Oh, and they made Hermione black.
No, Snape.
not
Snape.
not only I think they were looking to cast that, but yeah, like the person who they want to cast right now as Snape is a black actor, and I'm sure he's a fantastic actor.
He'd probably be
All this
amazing.
other stuff.
Yacoubian
People are, like,
Tricknology.
flipping out.
That was going to be my next question. God damn
I
it.
missed it. Oh no. Was it good?
You said it like him, dude. That's funny as fuck.
Harry Potter, we will today learn about Yacoubian Tricknology.
So good.
Defense against the White Arts.
That's actually hilarious. That's awesome.
That's great.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Oh fuck! I don't even know what I was getting at. That fucking that shot me off guard.
Something about the actor.
Pistol.
Oh, okay.
pistol.
So
Oh, bathroom.
if
Yeah.
that's in the
It's
right,
literally
like-
just straight through
so
there.
if this is like the new generation of students, that's okay. But is this supposed to be Snape?
No, it's supposed to be
They're
Snape.
remaking it.
They're remaking Harry Potter, which nobody asked for.
Nobody
The only
asked
thing
for
that
that.
anybody asked
Go
for,
through here.
which what get close to
She's
the
not going to try to get me, dude.
No.
the
She won't
only
do
thing
anything
that
to you.
people ask for is if you're gonna make it again, just add more stuff that was missing from the movies from the books.
Yeah.
I don't care if you cast a black actor. I really don't.
It was a lie. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
But there's a certain degree of this person was described to be like this
Yeah.
for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know, I mean, from looking at the casting of the kids too, like I think Harry Potter is blonde and I think Ron has black hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think I
Why?
saw a picture. It might be the other way around, but regardless, something's wrong. You know what I mean? It's like, what's going on here?
Okay.
I feel like
'Cause
I-
Oh, no, go ahead.
So I have multiple, like, I feel like we are getting to that point in our age where, like, these things can be brought back and revamped, but it also doesn't feel, like, appropriate. Like, it's almost,
It
like,
doesn't
not
feel appropriate.
aged enough
Exactly.
for a whole new revamp.
No, and all these actors who are acting in it are dying because
Yeah.
of old age. It's not appropriate to start doing it again.
No.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that has been redone that, first of all, no one asked for. We all just want original stories.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll get another tirade. I don't really appreciate the live action recreations of a lot of things.
No,
Why
I
are
despise
you
it.
doing that?
Despise it.
For what purpose are you doing that?
I
I had
Yeah.
a friend. who
I never
acted-
liked Dune.
Shut up.
That got you. Wow.
His favorite tattoo is the giant sandworm on his arm.
I want to see it.
It's nice.
So, like, for example, I have a friend who acted as a pretty major role in Mulan,
Yeah.
the recreation, or the live action. You know, when you recreate something, they cut out a lot of stuff. They try to add new things that nobody wanted, nobody asked for,
Yeah.
and it ruins the whole thing. And it's just shocking. You know what I mean? It's shocking of how so many failures there are. Why do they keep doing it?
You know what's funny? I was gonna bring up Mulan as a bad example. So if anything, this is just ironic.
Mm.
But like I don't know, man. Like the fact that Mushu wasn't incorporated at all was stupid.
yeah.
The story just flowed like, man, this would actually be genuinely good if you just called it something else, and then it would
I
just
agree.
be like I don't know.
Yeah, you need
I-
an alternate universe at this
Like,
point
yeah,
because
yeah,
like
yeah.
I can't. Yeah.
I hate to like throw this movie in that circle, but you know when they came out with the live action version of Death Note?
Yeah.
Ah, on Netflix. Yeah.
So I know that it was a bad movie, but it was
Mm-hmm.
a bad movie to me because those characters were meant to be a certain character that I enjoy, right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Elle is supposed to be Elle, Akira is supposed to be whatever the fuck. You know, like they're all supposed to be who the fuck they're supposed to be. I
Yeah.
said the wrong name, but that doesn't
Yeah,
matter. to
no,
me.
it's okay.
Yeah, they'll care.
The 10% of the population that fucks with Death Note.
But
Yeah,
your
yeah.
philosophy.
But so what happened in my head was if all they did was change the names of
Don't
every
like you.
character
Mm-hmm.
and they just said this is a different version, this is a different universe, whatever, but everything still applies. It's
Yeah.
the same from Death Note.
Yeah.
The movie would have been fucking amazing because it was literally just another smart person
Yeah.
trying to kill everybody.
Yeah.
That and then another smart person coming in and figuring everything out.
Yeah.
Like in my head, I'm like, that's a really fucking good story.
Right.
They could keep that implement and put it as like just a copy and paste of
No,
That is
another-
a perfect
exactly.
example.
Because
What are you
no
gonna
one's gonna like reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
Live action
Li-
recreations.
yeah, live action
Oh, yeah.
recreation.
And his philosophy of Death Note, the live action, if you just
change the names really of everybody, it would be a good movie on its own.
That's fair.
Because it would be like, hey, that's just like Death Note, but at least it would just have like a sense of
light Yagami?
originality.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
To the point where like, all right, this can just stand alone and be its own thing, and sure, it hangs on the coattails of everything because so does fucking everything. But like,
Remember Dragon Ball Evolution, dude?
it's just like I'd compare
Goku
it
more
to that.
like Giku.
Oh my god.
He had high school bullies, dude.
It's
That's fucking crazy.
He had actual bullies.
Yeah, and that
That
movie.
you never saw that movie?
Oh, it's structured so
It
bad.
was-
If you
I
have
think
it,
I
just
only
don't.
seen half of it. Because
Oh,
the thing
shit.
is, I never liked Dragon Ball, so I would like avoid it all the
She's gonna
time.
get you, dude.
If you go fast enough, she will let you touch her without trying to bite you.
Remember when the Kamehameha was like a breath of
Yeah.
like air?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's all right, dude. He the one guy that played Piccolo made up for it. He ended up voicing I think Goku Black in the anime.
Okay,
That's cool.
So
Right
that's
on.
cool.
good for him.
It's interesting they chose a white guy to play Goku Black though.
I mean, it's interesting that they
He had
casted
to be a
white guy
villain,
to
right?
play-
More of that technology, dude.
More of that technology.
No, he did actually.
I'm shooting up this whole place.
Yeah, I'm just fucking around. No, he did actually.
The bird loves it.
Oh, the baby.
He also played one of the characters in Buffy.
Right on.
Vampire Slayer?
Yeah,
Good job, Kyle.
hated that.
Never
fucking
watched
show.
the show. Like, I'd see like random episodes,
It's
but
actually pretty good.
I watched more Sex in the City than that.
I also
You
did.
watch Sex in the City?
Yeah.
Not because I wanted to.
My
but-
mom forced me to watch it.
So like I used to not have like TV in my room, but I'd have a TV with an antenna.
Yeah.
And I would get WB, so I would have to watch Sex in the City.
Ah, that's Peep. I
Yeah.
used to have one of those. It's like a small one that you carry with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were awesome.
Nice.
And then after like a few years with fucking DirecTV and all that, they got some sort of deal at my house where they're like, "Do you have like 15 TVs in your house? We can put this one box and it'll connect to all of them." And I was like, "Should we do it?" And then my dad was like, "Fuck it, just do it." And then I got real TV.
It's alright, dude. I know Desperate Housewives by osmosis alone.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it, but I've been forced to watch the entire series because of my sister.
That
Damn.
makes
So
sense.
it's,
Dude, she
it's
almost
rough.
went in for you.
She wanted a piece, dude.
Dude, she was like aggressive.
She's cute, but the little parrot I
My
told
turn.
you about earlier, the little mean one, is faster.
Yeah.
Dude,
No,
we're taking turns.
she's strategic with what she does.
Oh my
You
God.
see how I moved her for you guys, but
Yeah.
for him I don't give a fuck.
There she goes, dude.
Yeah, she knows.
Oh yeah.
That's why we're so like ad-libs.
But all right, everybody, we're calling here. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed any of the stuff that you've listened to. If you did, leave a like, leave a follow, hit us up on our email at unapologeticvoices1. Gmail.
He's fired up!
but
At gmail.com.
Just understand that we have our beautiful, beautiful Thomas Tripp hanging out with us today, as well myself, Kyle, and our beautiful, what the fuck is the word? People who came
Guests?
to visit us.
Yes!
Yeah,
I couldn't think of guests.
it's all right.
It's okay.
That's the point of the ending. It's supposed to sound, on the spot. Go. Say your goodbyes.
All right, dude. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on We Are Spookiboiz. I'm Robert. This is Cedric.
I'm Cedric.
I do comics whenever I feel like it. I draw. You can find me on Blue Tunes.
And I'm in a band. Soon to come, Siren Hotel.
Sponsored.
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 I'll take it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.